The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
I don't have no song queued up that none of y'all would know. So don't put no pressure on me, please.
Then I just get to sit back and chill.
Yeah, all you gotta do is... That's what you do every intro.
No, it ain't.
Let me move this back some.
When you play the right records, I'll be turned. They was killing me. Look at Ice rapping like it's his song. Yeah, I like rap.
But on most instances, you're chilling.
Yeah, when you play...
Yeah, like
that.
That?
Yeah, that. The music like Moms is cleaning the crib.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
Which is all the music I listen to.
Which is your bag.
Yeah.
You gotta play some bang, bang, shoot that nigga,
kill him, catch him at the light.
No.
Bang, bang, black on black crime. Black on black killing each other every day in front of white people. And we go to work and don't say a word to the white nigga. And we living in the projects, poverty.
And the bodega.
And we don't have.
And the bodega.
I know your jams. I know your jams.
My jams is y'all jams. Y'all can fuck with them.
And we in a gang and we killing kids and women in the street. Everybody gotta go. Everybody but the white man.
Everybody but the white man.
We killing everybody but the whites.
You got the Sugar Hill Gang flow. On the drill music.
Oh man.
We're killing everybody but the white man.
Guess where we killing them at? At the bodega. Hey. Yo, man.
And we eating all the food that'll kill you. And don't go to the doctor. Don't do anything that'll save your life.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yo, that flow is disgusting.
That's crazy. Yeah, stay retired, bro.
That nigga just saying words.
Just relax.
That nigga just saying a bunch of words.
Shit.
Oh man. Oh yo, this nigga crazy, yo. No, that gotta kill you.
That was stupid.
Don't go to the doctor.
Funny on accident.
Don't go to the doctor.
Holy shit.
Oh man.
How y'all doing?
Oh, better now.
Good. Yeah, word. That was the intro I needed right there. Oh man.
Before we started, I was talking to Mark and Ian on the side, and I saw my good brother Ish whisper something to Freeze. So I walked around the island. This is an island, right?
Sure.
I walked around this island, said to Ish, hey, what did you just say to Freeze? He wouldn't tell me. Actually walked away from me. Act like it wasn't even a person standing there asking him something.
No response. Nothing.
So I keep trying to find out, but he won't tell me. He done sat here and spoke to me about the Knicks, Eric Adams, fucking
Puff,
Netflix,
Devontae
Puff, football,
Waller.
the new Steeler trade, Darren Waller, everything but what he said to Freeze in the kitchen. And it started as a joke for me, but as it continues and he still don't tell me, my feelings get hurt. So it's getting real.
Have you considered asking Poe for the BTS footage?
I don't know if Poe was taping them because, there was nothing.
I think he was shooting me and Ian.
Yeah, they wasn't doing that.
You and Ian here today, so the camera worked now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, the camera wasn't on when I went here?
Oh, no, you wasn't here.
You wasn't here.
No. And Joe said something to Poe about the camera. He's like,
No, there's no Flip said it. He was like, yo, there's no BTS today.
Ain't no PTS. Mark and Ian out here.
That's crazy. Y'all are permitted to use BTS just as well as Ray.
Oh shit!
Thank you for your permission. You're such a kind, polite, unselfish
I do what I can, man.
You heard him, Poe? You got the okay now, so we good. All right.
Oh God!
Y'all generous over there at the Marc Lamont Hill Network.
I ain't got no network, man. Just a little show. Just a little show.
Yeah. You're in negotiations. Waiting for Amazon to call you back.
Got you.
The MLH.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
No, keep that tune when you sing it, just in case the move happens. I don't think you'll sing it in that tune. I think the new guy comes in and looks to cut corners, reduce budgets.
If it's called the MLH, I can guarantee you. We're gonna need none of these chairs now.
All I need is one mic.
Yeah, that's horrible. Look, they gonna be in East Orange talking about the MLH. Yeah, good for you.
Joining us from StreamYard.
Oh, man.
Look, back on Task Rabbit. Look at you. Look what you went and did. MLH.
Oh, man. This nigga said back on task. Go put the shelf up.
Putting up them cabinets again.
$75.
Yeah, look. Ooh, the extendo ladder. Ooh, this ladder go up 30 feet.
Holy shit.
Look what brings you excitement these days. The Bluetooth ladder. Oh shit! This ladder could charge my
Wait, he
phone.
going into business with ice?
I can listen to Jigga Man on the roof. Stupid, yo.
Mel, what's up?
I'm chilling. How's everybody?
We'll get you in there and interrupt this black boy joy.
I love it. I love it. I love when you guys come in and you guys are all happy and jokey and whatnot.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Good.
I'm feeling awesome.
Ish, what you told Ice for real?
Yo, come on, I can't.
But at least
cue up the shit, man.
But at least it's queued up already. I'm ready to go. But at least tell me why you won't tell me.
It's no real reason.
Because we stopped talking a few times.
You still have a reason.
You still holding on to that shit, nigga?
What are you
Why you won't tell me?
Bruh, it's all right, dog.
If I guess it, will you tell me?
No.
Then he still said no. All right, I'm out.
I wish he would say something too. 'Cause It's great, but I don't get my guy, man.
I'm mad that there's things he'll tell you that he won't tell me.
Wait, why?
Do you think that y'all are better friends than their friends?
Better? No. He better always keep an eye on me. hey, he should keep one eye open.
CBS.
Yeah, no. Ice you could trust.
You hear this?
What?
Oh, we have bullshit today.
That's important to
I
identify in your friendships. Hey, it's the same with me. I can trust Ice. this one here will go get an idea.
See? That's your man. That's your man right there.
All right, so you're not telling me.
Nah, we good.
All right, fuck you. Audience, also, you'll be pleased to know that this very pro-black cast, outside of Parks and, no, they pro-black too. This is coming out wrong. Pause.
Yeah.
I'm saying my next statement excludes Parks and Ice. Mark and Ish and Mel really want to be off for the 4th of July, Independence Day of America.
Yes. Yes. I do.
And you see how you reframing shit?
Yeah.
You special, bro.
We deserve it. We was fucking
No,
slaves.
that's not-
We were
no,
slaves on the
no.
4th of July. We
No.
deserved a day off.
You heard what he said? Off. Not, we wanted to move around a day
No,
to still work.
Let me speak for myself. I want it off. No, I want it off.
I would be with it.
Right. That was my
I'm
proposal.
turning it
All this
down.
alternate day shit. My plan was to have the day off. And Joe said, no, you can bring your kids in next to the hot grill. and we can work and pod until midnight.
Roll them around in the dirt.
Yeah, right.
It's the only day niggas love glizzies, ain't it?
I love glizzies.
I ain't gonna hold you.
The whole rest of the year.
No
just
pause.
Be,
I don't care.
I don't care.
Glizzies is good.
Glizzies is fucking good, especially on the grill.
Yo, who made that up that we're not supposed to enjoy that? Because it's you're simulating
It's
fellatio.
valid. Yeah.
For me, it was just, we were sold hot dogs, which is little kid food first. And then later on, it became like the phallic thing. But
Nigga, if you see me eat a hot dog and you think about sucking dick, you the freak. Nothing about how I'm doing this is ill. Nigga, this shit on the floor. This shit is a mess. What the fucking sauerkraut all over my face.
So you're
sloppy with it.
You're a sloppy eater?
Sloppy.
That might be your style.
You're a sloppy eater.
Oh my God.
When Shorty don't mind, that's
All right, now I'm starting this podcast.
That's why that shit is fire.
Man, you niggas are disgusting.
oh man.
Oh my Lord.
Do it like you love it, girl.
Shit on the floor.
Okay, enough.
That's an interesting choice. That was an interesting choice.
Joe Budden.
Did y'all a solid. I was gonna come in here with fucking a 10-minute, 15-minute set of just house music. Crystal Waters, 100% pure love, all of that type shit.
Ooh,
So
I would've
why would
loved
that be doing us a
Little
solid?
CC.
Great.
Little CC Peniston.
The dude that
What's
what's the club song? Dude from Jersey. He passed away.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace. Jersey legend, Eddie Lewis.
They ain't do this in Philly.
Rest in peace. Y'all know what time it is in Jersey when it's come on. Y'all mean before this pod goes any further, let me act like I'm about to be 45 from the mean streets of Jersey City, man. Moment of silence. I mean, all right, stop, because then we got to work.
Oh, yeah. We'll let that whole shit rock.
Gonna break the table.
Don't play. Don't break the table.
Get up in there on that one.
What episode is this?
839.
Welcome to episode 839 of the Joe Budden Podcast, brought to you by, fueled by, powered by Prize Picks Gang, Prize Picture. I'm your humble, grateful, gracious, happy to be here, host Joe Budden here with some really amazing people to my right. Y'all know the vibes. Big Melissa Ford is in the building.
Hooty hoo.
To her right, Big Ish, King Wawa is in the building. Next to him, Mr. Take It Further, Freeze is in the building. Big Ice. Next to him, brother Marc Lamont Hill, also known as Dark Lamont Hill, in the building. Next to him, King Elmira, Big Parks is in the building. Poet's here, Corey is here, still single in the summertime, in July. in July now, Corey, huh? With your working out ass. Erickson is here, and last but certainly not least, Savon and Tanner are here by remote. Last but certainly not least, each and every one of you guys are here. Shout out to y'all wherever you are, whatever you're doing while you enjoy this broadcast. What's up, y'all?
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
How was y'all weekend?
It's better to be
Weekend.
single in the summer.
How was your
Corey.
weekend?
I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit. Nothing happened. When it's hot like that, I'm under the central air, yo.
I don't blame you. I was moving around a little bit. I was in the studio, but then we went out and hit streets. But nothing too exciting. Just a little local bar hop.
Shit ain't cool. Man, I went out to Jeezy show over at Apollo.
How was it? That was with the orchestra?
The show, with the orchestra.
Wow.
The show itself was amazing.
It looked crazy.
He did about 90% of TM101 entire album, and then went through his catalog of hits. And even before that, DJ Drama opened, went through a whole separate catalog of Jeezy hits.
That's fire.
Like mixtape shit.
Wow.
So the crowd was rocking.
So you doing some interviews and shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regular shit, though.
Regular shit. Went no air in the Apollo.
Day in the life of the star. Like, air conditioning?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You lying.
Did you bring a little fan? A little baddie fan?
Hey, shout out to Lady L, my homegirl. She was there with me. She had one of them fans. I'm like, yo, let me hold that.
A little baddie fan?
Yeah.
Let me hold that out. Yeah, but people was in there dressed like they was going to the prom. Like they treated it black tie for real. So imagine that with no air.
Oof.
I hope everybody was
And you ain't get the memo
deodorant.
because you was in there looking like.
No,
you
I got the
came
memo,
off the
but it
block.
was hot. I said, I had some shit out and I was like, it's too hot for that.
Well, outside of the memo, did anybody think that the Apollo had air?
Yes, nigga.
Okay, now
I mean, it's
I would think in 2025 they would have put some air in there.
I would not.
When the last time?
When the last time you been to Apollo?
I was about to
When the
ask
last
you.
time you been to 125th Street? Period.
You don't think there's air on the entire
I feel bad because it's the Apollo. We shouldn't be doing this, but I will say they made the announcement that this was the last show at the Apollo because they were closing it for renovations. Which sounds like
get some air.
it looked
They need
like
some HVAC.
these renovations should have been done 20 years ago.
Copy.
That's how bad it looked in there.
Okay, but if you from out of town listening, what we saying is, if you coming up from the West Side Highway, you're gonna come to a point where it splits.
It looked different.
It splits.
Like, oh,
you're gonna start seeing a projects on your right and a lot of police. And then you have the option to go straight and towards safety if you make a right, or veer to the left And
it should get a little spooky.
And they should
No AC.
They should renovate from that point down. Sorry.
Nah.
It has to be said. That fucking pathmark over there that's probably responsible for 99% of the crime rate in Harlem.
I know that.
There's no more pathmark.
Oh, thank God. All right.
That's
Thank
been closed
God.
for a little while.
Oh, good.
I spent many a day waiting for a bus outside of that pathmark. It was
Good.
dangerous times.
Is the DMV still over there?
It's been a while. I don't know.
Fam. In there, I was like,
Is Popeye still over there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's try this a
Last I
different
knew,
way.
yeah.
Let's try this a different way.
Last I knew that Popeyes was still there.
Popeyes is there, so is Kareem.
125th Street and 34th Street. Let me shut up and let Ice do his thing, man. I'm sorry.
no, because I was in there. I was going to text you. I'm like, because I know you fuck with Jeezy, and you know, all your guys was there. Lake, CC was in there, and I'm like, if Joe was in here, I could hear his brain. I could hear it. It was bad.
And I'm so phony. I spoke to Lake. I was like, damn, yo, I really wanted to go. He was like, yeah, you should just hit me. I said, I know, man. Damn. I couldn't say to Lake.
I don't know if I want to see some orchestra without AC.
Word.
Right.
That doesn't seem
I don't
like
want
it
to see
adds up.
That's real.
niggas in tuxedos with no AC.
That too.
Hell no.
That's-
In the summer?
It
Because
was
Jeezy
so
Jeezy look dope.
Unless it's outside.
a dog.
A tux at the Apollo make me think of funeral. Malcolm X died. A tux outside the Apollo, somebody important died.
Yo, it was so bad.
There's no reason. Nah, for real. Who Forrest Whitaker playing? Bumpy Johnson. Somebody's funeral was happening.
Yo, bro.
For real.
Yo, it was so bad that niggas wasn't even getting drinks at the bar like that.
Damn.
It was just too hot to drink.
You shouldn't be drinking.
All niggas was drinking was water.
Wait, y'all think y'all could get drunk in the Apollo, or y'all trying to get robbed and shot? Y'all trying to get stuck up.
It's bad enough you couldn't even go through the front door.
What?
What you mean?
You know, 125th, the front, that was blocked off and closed. You had to go around. Everybody came through the side door
Oh, no.
on 126.
Line him up. That means you got to come out the side door.
One way in, one way out.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, Jeezy needed that. I needed to see that at Irving Plaza or just somewhere
Lincoln Center.
different.
Well,
Lincoln Center would have been.
Lincoln Center would
It
have
would
been
be
dope.
nice.
September
They
7th.
do a lot of fly shit over there.
September 7th, we back at New Jersey Pack.
Jeezy would have walked away with $5 if he did that shit in Lincoln Center.
That's true.
Yeah.
Cost.
Yeah.
And all right,
NJ Pack would work.
back to my NJ Pack conversation now.
I was there this weekend.
What'd you see?
NJ Pack. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I went to see y'all ain't gonna fuck with me. Gregory Porter was there, and he put on a sold out show.
See, that's who should be. Are the chairs still made of wood?
Chairs made of wood, air conditioning worked, nice beverages outside.
Joe think NJ Pack is whack.
NJ Pack is dope.
No, they did it over though.
They redid it over.
They redid the pack.
And they redid the parking too. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, they redid it.
Everything is redone.
It's all redone.
It's modern wood. It's not.
Thank
Yo,
God.
the pack been fly, Joe. We
Yeah.
not doing that.
It's fly. It's not. I thought you meant
It
wood.
hasn't been fly-ish.
I just started going, so I can
They've
so I don't know.
hosted fly events because that's where you should go if you're trying to come to New Jersey. But if you went there, but I haven't been there now. But before,
It looked upscale to me.
No,
I-
it's the pack is
the
nice. They
before
redid
been
it.
fly, yo.
It's nice.
okay, I ain't had nothing to compare it to.
I've never been there.
I was there last year for
only
a
like
comedy
20
show.
Atlantic City is fly.
No, it ain't.
No,
right?
No.
Atlantic
it's
City
not.
is still
No.
fly, right?
When
Yo,
was
the
Atlantic
pack
City?
is 20 years old, Joe.
Huh?
The pack is 20 years old.
Look what you Newark niggas did.
It ain't
Yo,
like
they did have metal detectors going in and out. I was like, I ain't never had metal detectors for a jazz show before.
Yo, NJ Pack, dog, it
That
can
ass
happen to you over there.
Because they had an outdoor concert going on too, so that's probably why. But
Yo, you might be thinking about Symphony Hall.
That's what you think about.
That's
No,
what
I
you
am
think.
not.
And I was there recently too, and
That shit ain't even Apollo. That shit.
that
is-
shit.
Symphony Hall,
Hades.
I wouldn't even.
Salute to my people over at Symphony Hall. I'm not doing that. But
I wouldn't even entertain that. That's like in Jersey City when they was throwing events at the fucking Armory and the whole hood was hype. I was like, where?
Word.
Oh, all right.
Yo, what time you going?
Hey, this was in Pump It Up peak to heyday. Like, nigga, no. I'm good. No,
I'm good.
No.
I'm gonna be there.
The Armory.
What time you going?
Nigga, that maybe. No, anyway, Freeze, go ahead.
no, it was just, but it was a great show. It was I'm very happy I went. I will be going again September at the Pack.
that's what's up.
I think I'm gonna go.
All right, let's go. We out.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go see Chicago.
At the Pack.
Oh, okay.
Really? Oh, you saying to the NJ
I thought
package?
she meant to the Jeezy
I thought
show.
you meant to the Jeezy show.
No.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, okay.
No, that's your bag.
It is?
Yeah. No.
Did Mark get you the tickets?
No, I'm actually going to just wrangle them on my own. I know, right?
I'm so sorry.
I did,
Wow.
I know. I did it this weekend too. Yeah.
You did too.
What'd you see this weekend?
I went to see Tony Baker perform.
Oh, sure.
The comedian.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No. You
At the
didn't.
Prudential? Where is that?
You
Prudential?
didn't wrangle nothing from Tony Baker.
Was that Prudential Center?
No, I didn't.
You ain't buying them damn Tony
did not
Baker.
I
wrangle.
1000% bought 4 tickets to Tony Baker's.
Well, how many
comedy.
tickets did you have?
I didn't have any. I bought them because
How many people went?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, you really bought some shit for real?
I did because I wanted to support my friend.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
What?
Oh my God! Anytime you trust this woman, anytime you trust her to like give a little bit of honesty.
That's literally why
Did
I
Shorty
did
go?
it.
Did Shorty go?
Who's Shorty? Oh, no, she's not in town.
I said, yo, did Shorty go?
The point of the shorty was to not say the name.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yo.
I didn't believe it happened one day. No. I went with my girlfriend Carmen, Kim, and Kim's brother.
Good time?
Well,
Great time.
Introduce them to the world.
Oh. Anyways, I went with my crew.
Got you.
It was a good time. And Tony killed. It
Where
was
where was the performance?
City Winery,
Oh, okay, dope.
right next to Pier 57 in the city. It was great.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Word.
Yeah.
Summertime in New
Yeah,
York.
I'm about to say summertime.
Yeah, I gotta say, living
It's
up
too
here,
much.
I wouldn't say there's many places, but
Go ahead.
it's a little bit like in Philly. There's always one thing going on, and it's dope. But up here, there's like options. So like,
There's always options.
There's 2 or 3 comedy shows, 2 or 3 performances between New Jersey and New York. There's multiple things you can do, and this is my first summer living here. That's what I'm saying. So
Have you ever played Monopoly?
yeah,
You guys already had this conversation about
Do you
Monopoly.
know the difference between
Park Place
boardwalk
and Baltic.
And Baltic.
Mediterranean.
He's confusing me. What is it?
Oh shit, y'all can do shit out here.
Yeah, this ain't Kensington,
One is
nigga.
New York.
I'm not talking about New York. I lived
One is the purpose.
Philadelphia.
No.
Whatever y'all.
I lived in New
Philly
York.
got shit going
I lived in New
on,
York for over a
man.
decade. I'm talking about New Jersey. I'm saying
Crime. Cue the song, freeze.
Whatever.
Black on black crime in the house.
killing everybody,
Killing everybody.
Everybody but the white folks.
that shit crazy.
Yo, what y'all gotta put that over the drill beat somewhere?
You have to. Please send it to me.
Yeah, me too.
That's crazy.
That is hilarious, yo.
No, but I didn't know Jersey was hitting no shit. I lived in New York. I never lived in New Jersey. I'm saying I didn't know y'all did that. I mean, some of y'all just bleeding off New York, but like y'all got your own shit up here too. It's all right.
Some of y'all just, you seen them, right?
I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, go ahead.
Corey gave me his phone to read something, but it's funny because he got
big as hell.
He got his brightness down. Like, ain't no girl looking at that damn phone. Hey, you can turn it up.
Try to
though.
stash it?
Yeah, who you hiding from? Let's see here. America's most boring cities. Holy shit. Oh, open this back. Oh, we gotta find it again. Finally, I lost
America's
it.
most boring.
I want to see that.
I know Philadelphia ain't on that list.
Well,
I feel
let's hear
like
this.
I'm getting lined up here, but
You might be.
all right, there's 20 of them, and I'm gonna read it.
Let's do it. I don't
No,
feel like
this
this
a white person made this list.
Oh, must be Jersey on the list.
Nah.
Big Jersey. Let's
20,
go.
20 is Charlotte, North Carolina.
I heard it's
19, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
That's also
18,
lit.
Houston, Texas.
What?
17 is Tucson, Arizona. They're wrong about Tucson,
Tucson.
Arizona. And
Or Tucson.
And Tucson. Indianapolis, Indiana.
That one should be on the list.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. 14, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
I'll take that.
13, Lexington, Kentucky.
Never been.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Nah, Louisville, all right.
Albuquerque, New Mexico at 11.
Yeah.
Top
Top
10,
10.
and I liked it by mistake, Corey, so they're going to know you was on here. 10, Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix is lit.
Wrong.
They're
Phoenix
bugging.
is lit. Wrong as hell.
Tallahassee, Florida.
Never been to
Tallahassee? That's the
8,
spot.
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus is lit.
7, Oklahoma City.
Never been.
It's all right. It's just
6 is San Antonio.
San Antonio's not that bad.
San Antonio's not as bad as people think at all.
definitely not the 6th most boring.
Charles Barkley.
5, Memphis, Tennessee.
Wrong.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wrong.
It's white people.
Well, now,
It's
what
gotta
we...
be whites.
Never
Yes.
mind.
Look, what we call lit, they might be
Right.
Go ahead.
Cue the rhyme.
Right, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
What's this word?
After Tuxin, he don't want no more.
What's this word?
It better, boy.
You gotta get her readers.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Corpus Christi, Texas.
Corpus Christi, Texas. I don't know nothing about it.
Oh shit.
My fingers.
Yo,
what the?
This better be a hell of a word.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Holy shit, you guys.
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls. Never been there either.
I've been there. You ain't missed nothing.
I love you, my nigga. I love you, my nigga. You my man.
What?
Nothing. That eye just fucks you up.
The I and the X.
The X just fucks you up.
That X is whooping his ass. He said, "See,
I thought it might have been Terre Haute or something like that.
Oh shit."
3, Corpus Christi, Texas. 2, Wichita, Kansas.
Okay.
1, Jacksonville, Florida.
Yo, know who made that list? For real?
Definitely the whites.
White people.
I'm talking
The
about
whitest whites.
the whitest of
Yes.
whites.
Sweden.
Yes. 68-year-old white people made that list.
Anybody-
Houston being on the list of
It's crazy.
And Memphis?
yeah,
Yeah.
that shit
Yeah, y'all
is
bugging.
blasphemy.
Louisville,
Yeah, I know.
Jacksonville.
Like
Yeah.
you said,
Yeah.
they looking at different shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where y'all want to go?
Well, there's a new show on Peacock. It's the Nelly and Ashanti show. Has anybody seen it?
I seen the
I
clips.
have.
I've
I watched the whole show.
I've been meaning to watch it.
Okay.
Because
Grandma wants to watch
they're quick episodes. There's like 35
She's
minutes.
gonna drag me in just like she dragged me into Love Island, and I'm gonna love it. I'm sure.
Okay, you saw it.
You
Yeah, I
watched the whole
watched.
season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's a whole season already.
Yes. Whole season dropped. 8.
You binged it?
Damn.
They 30-minute episodes. It's quick. But it was playing like damn near in the background.
And you get the no ads.
Of course.
Get the legs.
That would help too. Yeah. Stay tuned in.
So there's a clip going around about the parenting conversation
Okay.
where Nelly's talking to Jermaine Dupri and the rest and like his boys. He's like, yo, I told her once the kid could say, I got to go to the bathroom or I'm hungry, I got him. But prior to that, you're going to have a lot on your plate.
That's crazy.
He's like, I'm not changing no diapers. I'm not doing none of that.
That's crazy. He's like, I give you the world, but I ain't changing no diapers.
He further goes on to say, yo, I'm rich. I will get you as many nannies as you want. Whatever you need, I'm just not doing that part.
I don't know how.
It was a
was
back and forth. It was a lot of discourse about that.
Yeah.
Oh, glad you could join
I
us.
disagree.
Yeah, there was a lot
What's
of
up, bro?
discourse.
Big flip up in this piece. Welcome.
So y'all disagree?
I disagree. I mean, people have to run their household the way they want. If it works for them, it works for them. But I think it's not. To me, parenting isn't just about getting the job done. There's care work involved that actually matters in terms of the relationship you build with your child. So I get saying like I don't want to do it. I'll pay for it so that the part gets done, so I'm not overburdening my partner. But I think you build bonds by changing diapers. You build bonds by feeding babies. And if you don't do it, you don't know that. And I got a lot of homies that don't do it, or really family members that don't do it, and they brag about it. But I'm like, I ain't never changed a diaper in my life, and to me, it's crazy.
Nah. So from my experience, my older daughter, I didn't live with my older daughter. My newest daughter, I lived there. So the 3 o'clock, I talk about it all the time, the 3 o'clock in the morning shit, all of that shit, it creates, to what Mark said, a bond. Like at 3 o'clock in the morning, my daughter rolls to me. That's a safety mechanism that she just, you know what I'm saying, immediately comes over there. I think all of that. These niggas is so yo, fam. If you wait till your kid is 2 or 3, I just think that.
You think what?
You see these pieces of shit right here laughing at us,
think
man?
what?
Well, hold on.
Listen,
You see these niggas laughing at us?
If you she gonna be a drug dealer.
Flip, have you ever changed a diaper? You have 3 kids. You've never changed
Never?
In your life?
But listen. Besides getting mad at my wife one time and taking my kids when they just got out the hospital because I was on some ignorant shit, my daughter, I didn't even change the diaper. I brought her to my mom's house and had her change the diaper. But I did try, and it wasn't easy for me. It wasn't easy for me, but nobody give a fuck about changing diapers. I'm with them.
Your thumbs is too fat.
No, I changed a couple of diapers. I don't think I changed Nico's diaper. That's why I have the most problems with him now. But I think,
See?
Princess and JR, yes.
Had you got pissed on, y'all would be closer.
It was like 2 diapers I changed
in your whole life. With 3
bro,
kids.
I'm like you, bro. You see how you use your mother-in-law? You see how you use your mother-in-law to come chef it up for y'all? I use my mother-in-law. Hey, you want your card?
Yo.
Finally, some truth on the topic.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Finally, some truth
I
on
did,
the topic.
I did all that shit,
dumb,
and because I wasn't rich. I'm telling you,
I
I'm speaking
was
for
poor
me.
when I did that, Freeze.
I'm speaking for me. I didn't want to do none of that. I didn't want to be changing. I used to get mad, like, I gotta do this shit again. I changed a lot of diapers.
Yo, not when
If I was able to hire a nanny to change them diapers, I would have done it.
I did it a lot
In a
too.
heartbeat.
That's That's why I totally understand the single mother rate skyrocketed into the nigga. I did that shit and was like, nigga, please.
Wait, what? I just changed you an hour ago. You got this shit again?
You gonna have to hold it. I'm out of
You
here.
hear the stupid nigga?
Yo, when the kids, not when they start to walk and they pulling their diapers off. That's even worse.
Yo, I was
Shit
thinking
all over
change
the
it.
house.
Then you gotta wait. Put it right in there too. Mommy, come. Yo, she did it.
Shirt off. You like, yo, fam, what are you doing, yo?
You got this shit all on the walls and stuff.
I was changing the diaper, coming up with a plan. Now, if I leave, she got
Let
it.
me call makeup. I'm gonna call it makeup
kid
with
gotta stay
Slaughterhouse.
Change a clean diaper. Like, look, listen. I went last. It's your turn.
Oh man, yo, that's crazy.
I don't even dislike it. I think it's fun.
Nah, I think all that shit is fly. I ain't gonna lie, I do.
I think it's fun.
Yeah,
I think it's fun.
Changing the diapers, son?
Yeah,
Fuck
it ain't
that.
bad.
Yeah. I mean, not at like 3 in the morning. I mean, I rather,
No,
but like most of the time, yeah.
No,
I
when
think
it
it's
be
fun.
a messy shit,
That's the
it
most
ain't-
fun?
Now that shit all up they back.
It ain't cool.
Oh yeah, when he shit
now
all over
what?
the Joe Budden podcast set, that
was
was
crazy.
crazy.
Yo, bro, when this shit be running up,
You
they
wasn't here that day, Mel. He
that's
shit
not
up.
cool.
My son shit up the bathroom. I mean, Joe,
Yeah, that's not
I should have left a tip for your maid because I cleaned it up, but it was definitely not sanitary.
Yeah, that shit is different. But
He should. I think he didn't like Joe. It felt passive aggressive. This nigga, he was like, "Oh, we staying at 8:00."
Oh, yeah?
My son, this shit should have been over at 7:35, man. What the fuck?
And he said muffin too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was hot.
I got
7:45.
I
He
got a
shit
trick
up
for
this
you.
whole place.
yo,
I got a
that's
trick.
hilarious. Yo, you said that's why Nelly on tour?
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching him because that's another thing. She's like, oh, he's going on tour and he doing the whole U.S. and then immediately going overseas. I said, oh, yeah, let me buy some away time.
I come back, he gonna be about 19 months.
Right. Now I've taken a few gigs overseas. I mean, away from home to get away from a little break.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's how I know I'm
Sioux
toxic.
Falls.
I don't get.
Albuquerque.
Wichita.
Tucson. I was all up in Tucson.
I know I'm toxic because I didn't understand why this was a big debate on the internet. But what?
It was a big debate because people are saying, like, they were basically calling her a single mother.
Yeah, I saw a lot
That's a
of
little
those
And,
comments.
and yeah, it was. You know the internet though. And like, oh, it's fucked up. You know, he's leaving her to do XYZ by herself. Not true.
That's
So
that's
where
the
the debate
moment I
came
wish
from.
that the commenters Zoom cam could pop on and I could see them.
That'll change a lot.
Yeah, what the fuck? You gotta be kidding me, man. Knock it off.
It's a little single. It's the thing. It's like you could be a rich single mother. You still a single mother. You know what I'm saying?
You're not a single mother. You're a mother.
It's not a single mother.
No. I'm talking about with regard just to those responsibilities. If you're the only one doing it, I'm just saying I see how you feel that way. She's definitely not single
If
mother.
I hire you a staff, you're not the only one doing it.
That's when they're gonna say, well, the formative years of
That's
the skin to skin and the baby.
I think
You
that's
gotta
kind of
rub
true
your-
though. Like,
You gotta rub your skin on the baby
I think
so they
it's
can
more-
smell you.
It's some shit you don't want nobody else to do. Is
But
all
I think
I'm
it's
saying.
more the emotion, the bonding, and
That's
doing
what I'm
the thing
talking about.
together as far as the relationship. I mean, hiring somebody, they don't have any. I mean, later on, if Abuela stayed longer, she has a connection with the baby. But initially, they don't have a connection with the baby.
No,
It's a thing to see your significant other changing the diapers and being there with you and helping you.
Thank you, Flip.
It makes the relationship more unless toxic.
I'm sorry, Flip. It's kind of funny for you to say all that and be like, I still ain't do that shit, though.
Yeah, but I had to be checked. I was checked on that. I was checked when my wife was upset. It goes back, I mean to change it, it goes back to the postpartum. As far as like, she's going through something, at least you can help. These are ways to help her. I can take an ignorant stance because I like to take that, but in order to help her, she's like, yo, this will make me happy. Just take the baby, change the diaper. I've been getting up 3 a.m. I've been doing that. You're not doing that. You laying on the couch all day. And then when you hear that enough, you're like, all right, let me help and make things much easier for her at the moment.
Got you.
At the end of the day, I'm still upset, but I want to make it.
You just wanted to shut up.
Bring the tension. Yeah.
You just wanted to shut up.
Yeah, she better get out my fucking. Listen.
Yo, you said this
Before I learned that word,
This nigga said, yo, you wake up at 3 a.m? Oh no, that's when the real deep sleep set in.
Yeah. You be wide awake too, like. Oh, you ain't get up.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, the first year of women life though, Joe, when they have the baby, that shit's hard. It gotta be hard for them.
I know that because the first year of the guy's life is supposed to be watching from the little camera in another room. You get the little baby cam. Oh, damn!
Now they put the shit on your
they
phone.
Look like they could use some help.
You can leave and be on your phone watching.
Damn.
Still snoring.
Yo, if you put the baby, when you put the baby in the carriage and they holding on, jumping up, shaking and stuff. Oh, come on, boy, they going crazy.
That's when you go get the dog cage. That's when you.
Oh, you can climb out of this one. Watch this.
Oh yeah, that's when you put a trampoline on top. Trap that little ass.
Trampoline to cover the crib.
Nigga put him in the kennel.
And you rich. You gonna put him in the lighthouse.
Oh, this kid is smart. We got a smart one. Oh, you got to start setting up traps for these little motherfuckers.
In a convertible. Yo, this nigga.
What did Ashanti think was supposed to happen, and what do you bitches on the internet be thinking is supposed to happen?
Okay, well, another question. Freeze, you said it was taken out of context because you watched the whole episode.
Yeah, I said it was taken out of context because he wasn't telling her you doing this by yourself. That's all.
I'm going to work.
They treated it like he was saying, I'm not going to be there and you just got to figure it out. And that was him saying, like, listen, you can get however many nannies you want, whatever staff you want, whatever y'all need to make it still easier on you. I'm just not doing it.
But what if y'all like both sitting on the couch? Like, say you got all the staff, y'all sitting on the couch watching TV or some shit. Baby sitting right there.
Esmeralda.
Hit that little bell.
Yeah. You see Breaking Bad?
Exactly.
Yo, look at his dummy face.
Well, I want to hear where I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm so toxic. I have no idea how this will end.
He's asking you don't have a desire
The baby
to want
cries.
to pick the baby up, comfort it. It's
right there.
Hey, Joe, this is my good show we
It's
watching.
Wait, first of all, why are you letting this baby sitting here while I'm trying to watch TV?
That's the worst. Take the baby into the other room.
You letting this fucking child.
How big this house is?
Get the fuck away from me.
This show is not
3
baby
minutes
appropriate.
left in the game, yo. It's tied
Why is
score.
she all up under me still?
I don't care if it's first quarter, nigga.
I gave you the baby so you can have company while I'm away from you. Go to the den or in the baby room. Didn't we put the love
it's a
seat in the
playmate.
baby room? Didn't we put a little chair in the baby room so you can rock? Come on now.
I want you to rock. I got the rock shit. Swivel. The feet come out.
Yeah. She all on the couch. Nah, that was a good move. You should write a book.
He did.
That was crazy.
Yo,
He got
A
a book
guy and
already.
a girl on the couch and oh shit.
Yo, I bought you the sofa with the cup holders in.
Bluetooth, massage.
With the white stitch.
Charger.
You good, girl. Oh, man.
And it should be said while we up here joking around. Nelly's the grandfather.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
But he said he doesn't allow them to
Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac.
Tupac. We got it.
I'm sorry.
That's like that pronoun thing.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Come with me.
That's his name?
That's what he's. Yeah.
second
He don't wanna be
father.
called- He don't want to be called.
Yeah.
a
Mark, are
grandfather.
your grandkids? Can they talk?
One of them can. Yeah, they both can, yeah.
What do they call you?
Pop.
Pop.
Okay.
We black.
Tupac.
Yeah.
I tried Big Papa. They didn't. No one went for it. They Mark. Pop.
Yo,
You're
yo,
not
hold on,
big.
fam.
Yeah, watch your mouth, bro.
The
too
baby's
little.
this big, sir.
You this
Sound
big.
right there.
You this big.
He got 2 inches on you.
What you talking about,
That's crazy. Yeah, it didn't work.
Papa.
Pop, you're good with the grandkids, right? Like
Yeah.
Because some people be biased when the kids, because you talked about it the other day, we didn't elaborate. When the kids and the grandkids, when your son and the grandkids the same age and they be
Yeah.
wilding, you may have to be a little bit more aggressive to the grandkids.
I be more aggressive to my son because Because my son is aggressive, and my granddaughters, they're both.
Oh, his daughters.
They're both daughters.
I'm sorry.
And those are his nieces, but like one is older than him. One, it's real regular hood shit. So
of course.
So I'm trying.
They cousins.
Right. Right.
Yo, they cousins.
They cousins.
If everybody asks, if white people ask, that's their cousins. It's just easier.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Right.
I go in the hood.
Right. At work, those are cousins. But you know, like for real, that's your niece. You know what I mean? So when they fight, I gotta like break it up and stuff like that. But they all sweet to each other.
Got it. If they was two boys,
it'd be.
I don't like that.
I would be giving them gloves
listen,
already.
slip the jab.
Right, exactly.
Yo, you're better than me because when I'm in a position where my family bring over their young child, and when I had a young child, when my children were younger, nigga, I'm not with none of that shit. Y'all little nigga, I'm still. I'll fuck y'all little niggas up when it comes to my kids, yo. I'll be jumping them, I'm gonna say tripping them. I'm sorry, man.
But when they're your grandkids, you feel different.
Maybe.
Because they all feel like yours.
I don't know, I cheat. They was jumping Nico one time. I tricked him. Okay,
And Flip, you gonna be the grandpa, because my pop was like, you gonna be the grandpa. Joe is too. That's like the opposite of where you was with your kid. You gonna be crawling on the floor, changing diapers, feet. Maybe not change diapers, but you gonna be doing all the other shit you ain't do
And
before.
and your stomach gonna be bigger. They gonna be just right.
Well, by the time I become a grandfather, you hear that, boy?
Nigga, that could be tomorrow.
Nigga, that shit could be next week.
He just walked in. You don't know what the fuck he about to tell you.
Oh, I know what he ain't about to tell me.
The truth about Brony.
What?
You don't know what that nigga over there doing.
Right. Then he said he was at the party macking last week. Yeah.
And he be.
All right, I'm not trying. I can't control him.
He in the frat.
All I can control is the estate planning.
Why would you?
Yeah.
That is financial.
That's financial abuse.
You
Number
can't
one. And
threaten-
number two, you fake tough guy.
Yeah.
That just gonna give him more spanky.
Right.
You can't threaten them. Say, yo, hey,
More spanky. Your first grand?
my grandchildren.
Exactly.
What?
They gave me a real plain as day understanding, like I was a kindergartner the other day about the age that.
Oh, you backing off.
The age that the kid can take over and make his own decisions and assign somebody to just come blow all the money that you spent your whole life. Nigga, we up the shit out of that. Oh shit, nigga.
39.
Right.
50, nigga. I think you ready at 41.
You thought.
18, what? 28, boy.
They made it clear. They asked me, Joe, do you understand anything that's being said? If you do it this way, he can do this. I was like, nigga, hell no.
Gave him one of them Allen Iverson deals.
Oh, yeah.
That's smart. Yeah, smart.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I'm not playing with
No
these niggas. Anyway.
That's funny as
You
shit.
get this amount at 25.
But I say Nelly is a granddad to say that, I mean, y'all are extra mature, but sometimes niggas just be done. Niggas are done. I raised my kids. My kids got kids. I raised my sister's kids. I've done raised kids. I'm done now.
I get
Women's clock is different because, you know, I don't want to. Mel give me biology. She give me a look. She's staring through me. She cutting a hole in my face.
Is it this shorty's first kid, though?
It is. It's
It is.
Ashanti's first kid, yeah.
Good. So take. He got others.
Joe,
Enjoy this moment.
Yes.
Can't do that.
Congratulations.
Take it and go.
You can't.
Why? Especially if I said this from the jump. He said this from the jump. He's not surprising her. See, women do this thing where because the baby is here now,
You're supposed to change.
And because you see how
That
tall
changes things.
of a task this is. I need help. You see, I'm crippled. I can't walk around. Not crippled. That's fucked up. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
But not moving like I normally move.
I didn't know he said it from the rip.
Yeah, he ain't kept this from her.
Changes things.
I just performed at the Trump crypto ball, nigga. I do country music. I'm touring. I'm going on tour, and you hold this down. By the time I get back, this motherfucker should be able to talk.
Well, nah, she got him good though.
How?
Because Nelly owns a tour bus. So, like, even when certain come fly up here and ride in the bus with me from New York to Atlanta. Like shit, like he was like, yo, I'd much rather just fly home, but she didn't want to fly with the baby and germs and all of that.
This
So,
my niggas. All right, now.
yep.
I ain't saying nothing.
What?
I ain't saying nothing.
Some nice paint.
Nah, come get on this bus with me, dog.
Yeah, right.
He did it.
Nigga, we rich for a reason.
I mean, I'm sure that tour bus is not
No,
like a
that tour
Greyhound.
bus is the shit.
It's loaded. It's lit.
Guess what? It ain't better than.
First class on a plane. That's
Yo, you niggas
being by yourself.
She said the opposite. She said the opposite. She said the bus is better.
I know.
With a baby, it probably is, but
Listen, you niggas
For her,
be careful out there if you don't want no more kids. These bitches is fertile.
I told y'all what to do.
These motherfuckers, you sweating that motherfucker, they pop up pregnant. Especially these Puerto Ricans. Hey, you catch eye contact with the Puerto Ricans.
Don't sneeze near them.
It's over.
Don't sneeze.
So you rub the ass.
Yeah, fuck that. And the girl, no matter how old she is, she be down with, she ready. She another kid, that motherhood gene kick in. She do it. I'm ready. I'm breastfeeding at the park. Niggas be like, that's like the reset button hitting when you mad far in the game.
Wait. I was right there.
Yo, you still.
I hit the reset button. That shit is hard.
Bruh.
On purpose?
Yeah.
But you a better man than I want to be though, too. Honestly.
That I want to be.
Yeah, nah.
My son came home the day my daughter graduated high school.
wow.
It was like, so it was like not even one day. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Cycle of life.
Yeah,
Nah, it's different.
It's hard. I love it, but it's hard. It's not hard. Even when you love it, it's hard.
Fuck
Hit the
them
cancel button.
Fuck them kids. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Give him another year.
I be feeling bad, man. Sometimes I just watch Lex in the kitchen. You can figure it out. He's trying to make a sandwich or something.
Got the knife out.
Got the pointy knife.
I'll be right there where I can help. But
Yo,
hey,
got the
man.
pointy knife.
Hey, dog. Put it together.
Watch that step. Oh,
Yeah.
this nigga stupid, yo.
Hey, he gonna learn that knife don't go in that oven. look at him. He gonna burn something like I did when I was young, fucking with that oven.
What are you talking about?
Hey, one thing I was gonna do when my mom left was figure out that stove and that oven. That shit.
No bullshit.
That shit used to beat my ass. Anyway,
If you put something in your will, right? Like, I don't want this property to sell. I want this to remain in my family for generations. How do the kids end up selling it later on?
They can't.
They can't at all. But
Well,
there's a lot of
first of all-
stories that I hear that these.
if you got an estate, the will should say refer to the estate for anything that I didn't mention.
Yeah, like
Got it.
niggas be having.
So when they.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So when they sell something that's passed down in generations, that means it wasn't in the will of the estate?
It might not have no stipulations.
Or yeah, it might not have
You just inherited it.
Yeah.
Are there any outs? And I'm asking because I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking like a situation where, let's say I have a $5 million property.
Yeah.
And I don't. But I give it to my kid. I'm just picking a number. And she's broke now.
There you go.
She's homeless. And she got this $5 million property. She just can't sell it. She can't afford to pay the taxes. She can't afford. You get what I'm saying? Like, it seems like
No, but see,
That doesn't seem fair.
That's for the rich most times. Like when they be having trust. Like you went to what school?
DeVry.
Morehouse.
ICDC.
What was the cult?
Lincoln Tech.
Yo, what's the cult? I want to leave this to brother. Shalom alam in them.
Yo, watch
Shalom alam.
Yo,
Wow. Yeah. Shalom alam living Newark. So
Yo, what college you? That shit, the bushes and the berries. Yo, Caveman University.
I want to leave this building, and if I leave this building, so long as they use it like this, then it'll stay forever that building. And then it's when they.
But what if
change
the people that's in control, like he said, like what if your children that's in control of it becomes broke? So where does it go next?
Like it's like, can you imagine you leaving your daughter a Rolex and then like she end up somehow fucked up in the game, ain't got no money, she got to walk around with this Rolex and can't sell. Like that seems crazy to me.
If
like all these niggas.
If
It's all these niggas.
We're discussing the rap
Is everybody you know?
if the house is not hers, like if the house you didn't leave it to her,
It's not hers to sell.
then and if it's not hers to sell, that means that you got a board somewhere that is in control of the house. And if they're in control of the house, it should be tough for your daughter to go broke because they kind of responsible for her.
I see what you're saying.
That's
But if
what
you
got a
but if you
lot
just
of money,
leave
my nigga.
a thing to somebody in your will, they can do what they want with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Theirs.
more sense to me. Okay, I got it. Okay.
That's a lot of.
Because I had the same question flipped.
I don't want my kids to do whatever the fuck they want when I'm done.
Like rest in peace.
Sorry.
We saw that happen with Prince's
Wow.
estate. Yeah. Like we knew what Prince stood for. He would never have agreed to none of this. But as soon as he passed and it got passed down to
started
whoever
giving tours
inherited,
in his house.
they
Right.
started selling it off to this and this and this and tours of his house, shit that he would never do because now it's theirs.
And you don't know the sibling situation. It's normally a fight now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's normally a fight. And here come that other sibling that we disowned, that we thought we dropped off in
Alaska.
Yeah, we
how
thought
you found out.
Hey, that nigga, we thought we dropped him in the Bronx River.
Disowned.
The train
You ain't even know
station.
that
he right,
nigga
though.
existed.
The
What
ones
you
that
talk about?
The ones
That's
that
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they come out of nowhere and they give the most problems.
Yo,
Yeah.
remember
From Sioux Falls. Here this nigga go.
We not selling nothing.
Tucson ass out there.
y'all remember we had the part of the show where the dude was like in the South. He was like his grandfather passed or something. They got to put it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, here come all
That was
these other
crazy.
motherfuckers that they never knew was family. Now they get a piece.
And they have a legal right.
yeah.
That one,
Now they get a
that
piece.
shit.
that one person can hold up the selling
Yes,
process.
they
For sure.
They can have that shit extend for so long, and it's crazy. They don't want to do nothing. You got to buy
probate
them out.
forever.
And who's to say that you're gonna like all your kids the same when you near death?
Okay, you can't.
No, it's
Fuck you.
that's
Right.
a fact.
That's right.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yo, one of these kids
right.
might have
You
been
can't say that.
You bugging.
Yeah.
No, they will.
you can say that.
Internal, nigga.
You,
You can't say
are
that.
left
Yes, you
out
can.
the will. Happens all the time.
Yeah, but you can't say.
You either gonna
You
find
will.
out while I'm here, or you gonna find out when I'm gone.
That's the
That's
best
a
way. I
fact.
want them to follow when
And I hate for you to have that awkward moment when everybody's at the round table and you rubbing your hands together.
Yo, he
like
left
this.
me the beach house. He left me. Oh, I got the villa in France.
He left me the beach ball.
What you get? What you get, Tariq?
The beach
Oh,
house.
that nigga left me to fucking Section 8 in Bayonne.
Hey, that's not bad. Hold on.
Oh, here's our fighter. Look at the pores.
right.
Look at the pores,
Nigga,
ready to
some
go.
niggas ain't get that. Left a nigga an old doom buggy.
The little bullshit.
They ain't fuck with you.
And we talking about the kids, shit. It be the wife.
The wife.
Oh yeah, that's the most
It
issue.
be the wife.
The wife.
Yeah.
No,
When
the
you
wife
died-
that's not your bombs.
Mm.
The nigga new wife.
You gotta trust the fact that your wife is gonna hold it down with your children.
The nigga new wife.
And 9 times out of 10 they don't. I mean, 8 times out of 10. I'm
It
gonna say
depends
no.
on the wife.
Yeah, it depends on the wife. I want to take that.
And the
back.
relationships between the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen all the different things. I've seen it be awful and I've seen it be good.
I seen the
I
nasty.
can also see being 70 years old and finding my old wife is gone, whatever. Who knows the circumstance? I got my new wife. Yeah, she's gonna get a piece of this. She took care of me. in my
Yeah, but
old
when
age.
she-
No, but the
but
problem-
when you don't have a will,
She gets all of it.
Let me tell you.
I get a lot of shit.
and then she got to give it to the kids. That
No, and she passed it to her family too
Bro,
sometimes.
some people don't do that shit. I got an aunt that passed away. She was separated from her legal husband for
40
over
years.
at least 15 years. He lived in Florida. She lived in Jersey. She worked for the city, had a good pension, all that shit. Everything went to him. He came up, collected, deuces to the kids, and went back down to
We're right back down to Tallahassee.
Yo, wait, y'all in the unfortunate event that yada yada yada, God willing.
Yeah.
Y'all cool with your current wife giving some of your shit to the new dude?
Is he cool?
Fuck no.
We not cool with it, but that's what they do.
It's going
I don't
Yo, my,
care.
hey, my father
Bro,
put
listen.
my
you
father.
don't have no control over that.
You're dead.
Yo,
yeah.
listen, Joe. My
No,
father,
nigga, but
my father put in his will. This goes to my children.
Nah, live life.
Maybe
man.
I'm a
Live
control
life.
freak.
and my current wife,
Maybe.
girlfriend cannot
Right.
pass. My father put in his will and told me this goes to my children, and my current wife or girlfriend, whatever, cannot pass it down to her family at all. He put that down. He wrote that down.
Right. See, that makes sense if that's,
That's what
what
they
you want.
usually do. If it passes it down.
You can literally write down. That's what I'm saying. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy for just throwing shit at the wall.
No.
You can write down anything that you want to write down.
But what I'm saying is, I want if I leave my wife X,
Yeah.
I'm good with that. I'm gonna leave her what I want her to have.
Exactly.
If she decides to get a new dude and give him that and leave that to him, I don't give a fuck. I'm dead.
Well,
dead,
is X number or is X percentage based off your assets? Because that changes my view of what you're saying.
Boy, talk
Either or.
Eh,
It's
talk that
whatever.
money shit, my
I
nigga.
don't make enough money to understand the difference.
Yeah, look at this top.
I'm sorry. I mean, it's my PS5, the controller. I ain't got that much. I mean,
I know.
I don't touch my player.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he talking about. Is it a percentage? That's
It's
that Patreon
relative.
talk.
But it's still the same. It really is still the same though. Like,
But do you blame
No,
the
but
woman?
whatever it is, I don't care.
But hold on. Do you blame the woman for wanting to pass it? Like, if she don't get along with your kids, you in your older years, you're 70. You live to about 83. She's been taking care of you, moving you here, doing that, cleaning your shit and all that shit.
On the
And then
arm.
and then now you pass away. She don't really fuck with your kids because they weren't there, and she want to pass it to her kids.
I feel like they should
Can you
always-
blame? I wouldn't like that, but can you blame her?
I feel like there's always an assumption from the spouse that, that's kind of the purpose of having kids, for legacy purposes, right?
Yeah,
To pass
Initially.
on, yes, to pass things on to the children of your bloodline. So I think whether there's an acrimonious situation between, wife and kids, there would be an understanding that
No,
Mel,
let me
Mel,
tell
ask
you,
you a
Mel, that's
question.
where people get fucked up. Because them understandings change when that body
understood.
when that
No,
body
I
goes.
understand.
When that money clear.
No, nigga,
But
what you
would-
understand and what I understand
might be different.
Is different.
But what would you do if you inherited, like, let's say you're with somebody and you marry him and he leaves you the money, right? Because you're his wife, you automatically get it. There's no will. And you see he has 3 kids there. You I would assume you would.
But if
get,
the kids
But
are
you
not
don't fuck
around
with the
and-
kids.
you don't know the kid, or they don't fuck with you. Let's say they you haven't even met them, right? You don't talk to them. Would you feel morally compelled to?
yes, I would feel morally compelled, especially
To
if-
run off faster.
Wait, are
Well,
we
I
talking
would-
about? Are we talking about current Melissa Ford?
Bust 'em down a little
Are you talking about? Are we talking about Mel? Because if it's Savannah,
Yes,
girl,
I
you
would-
are out of here, girl.
I would
You
feel-
motherfuckers did not help take care of your father. This old motherfucker had to wipe his ass, and you
Yes.
motherfuckers come.
I've been wiping his ass for 4 years. I ain't see you, Keisha. I ain't see you, Tommy.
I think my
don't think
first
he had a
question,
Keisha.
my first question would be, why did everything get left to me and nothing to the kids?
That's a.
Because that's how Big Daddy wanted it.
So if you
Weird.
And then you'll say what?
if
Evidently, he want y'all motherfuckers to have it.
but
Or what if
sometimes
he just ain't
We
had
got,
nothing written down?
we got to add more layers. To
here's the
this
thing:
situation, okay?
if you don't leave anything to anybody, I know when I sold insurance, it was like this. It's wife, children, parents. And
You sold
state.
insurance?
Yeah, I was insurance. I was a licensed insurance agent for
So
years.
what didn't you do? You know how to make them little designs on top of the Starbucks coffee cup?
I hate y'all. Look,
What kind of
but-
insurance?
He do be smelling like State Farm.
life, health, and annuity. But like, so if if no one had anything, it automatically goes
to the wife.
wife,
Yes.
then children, then parents, then estate.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, it might not be that he didn't want to leave anything to the children.
Let's say he didn't have a will at
He
all.
didn't have
Yes.
anything, so it
And
goes to
everything
you
go to you.
anyway.
There's so much wrong with
And that's
this
the problem
scenario.
when I
It's a
estate
state by
planning.
state thing, though.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
it's a state by state thing because all the state laws is different. But because
Yeah.
some states it'll go 50% wife, and then the other 50% get
Most-
divided equally amongst the kids.
Most of the time,
Which would be great.
Most of the time,
No,
I've heard that it's just that way. That
Yeah.
like wife is next to kin. She makes all the decisions. If he's on life support, she's the one that can pull the plug. Like she makes all the decisions. So if there's
no power of attorney,
if there's
nothing
no
like
power of attorney, every decision it goes to her.
Yeah.
It get
In
tricky.
that situation, because that's a wild situation to me. I would have been like, telling him, you got to make a will. You got to make a will. I would be encouraging him to do so. In that situation, even if there was estrangement, I would still feel morally compelled to give them something.
Now, you know what? But I don't want to
Thank
gender this.
God.
What would y'all do? Because
Thank
this
God.
can happen to us too. We can end up in a
Y'all would
situation.
run for the motherfucking hills, take everything
if
that
a
was
woman
left to you.
if a woman left us everything and didn't leave her kids anything just because she didn't have a will, would
Sugar
y'all?
mama?
Yeah, or yeah, you know what I mean?
Play Monopoly? Know that card that say bank error in your favor? Collect $200?
Wow.
How are the kids?
I really believe him too.
Kids in school?
I didn't
The
just
same situation. We don't fuck with them, right? I mean, they don't fuck with us. We ain't really seen them. But she had 3 kids, and we got all the money. Do we leave the kids the money? Be like,
she ain't fuck with him?
I don't know. They wasn't in the will.
She ain't tell me about y'all.
He didn't leave, in this scenario. He doesn't leave a will.
Right.
The will.
Same
there's
exact
no
situation.
will.
Right.
Yeah.
Same exact situation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, what's one of your famous quotes? Man, fuck them
Fucking
kids.
kids. Fucking
Have I
kids,
been
man.
with Tina for 47 years and I ain't seen you niggas come around never? In the last 15 years, y'all didn't help, y'all didn't.
But what if it's like the male situation? It was 4 years and you ain't seen Keisha and Tommy and Raekwon or whoever.
I don't care.
Y'all niggas looking for reasons to keep that bread, man.
I'm going to keep the bread. I ain't going to lie to
I ain't
you.
saying even looking for a reason.
I don't need no reason. I got my reason. The bread came to me. Thank you.
Wow, okay, all right. We good.
Oh my God, that's different.
These motherfuckers.
Ice different.
This shit is passionate.
No, ice honest.
Y'all passionate. Yeah, I say what most of y'all gonna do anyway.
Yeah,
That's
so
why
ice
I wouldn't
honest.
even waste the time with the question because black people on podcast mics just gonna lie. They're just gonna, I would take her.
I don't think it's a black specific thing. I think the White Lion podcast could have been.
Yeah, especially about shit like
Well,
that. But I've lived it and not done that. I have 2 siblings who were not written into things, and
Mr. Morrell.
No, it's hard to sit next. Like I
Campaign
know
it again.
No, I think most people.
they're my siblings. Like I see them at events and birthday parties, and just because my dad didn't write them in, I feel like an asshole being like.
So when they get out that Chevette and you get out that Benz, you be like, girl, what up?
You got a sibling we've been telling you to love on since you got this job.
Fuck that guy. That's different.
See?
That guy.
That guy.
That's my dude, man. I love him. No, but I'm saying I have two half. I don't usually use half. I got a half brother, half sister. The sister passed away. Brother's still alive. But like, yeah, we have property that like was left to just the three of us, my mom's children. I'm like, but we all know each other. We're all together. I can't like not split that shit 5 ways or now 4 ways. Like to me, that's crazy. Like I don't know. It's weird to me.
Who's leading the sale?
My oldest brother.
My man, the lawyer.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's not my oldest brother, but he's the one that would do it because he's the lawyer. Yep. Yeah, but I ain't doing that, man. Yeah, that's fucked up. Y'all are terrible people.
They are.
Idiot, yo.
Cold-blooded.
Sometimes I just feel like it's just me and you here, Mel.
Sometimes, yeah.
Mel lying
Alone
too.
on a moral. I am not lying.
Yo, Mel.
What?
I love you, but enough.
What? I'm not lying.
I know what happened. I know we trying to get back in the races.
I'm not
it's okay.
lying.
You won. You got a chance.
That's how I feel. Listen, I'm fucking Canadian, okay? Nice is in my fucking DNA.
Girl, you call police
socialism.
on a nigga.
There we go.
Yo.
Thank you.
You call police on a nigga, girl.
Who?
Get out of here. Hello. Help me. It's her house. You was in her spot.
Two things have nothing to do with each
Hell,
other.
you was in her spot.
I was not in her spot. Stop lying.
How did we get here?
Stop. Exactly. How did we get here?
Sorry, Mel. I apologize.
I think it's time for.
That, but
You know what time it is?
That's not even the bad part. She said, and I told him to shoot.
Now that's funny.
She did.
I told him to what?
To shoot.
To shoot her.
She told her. Mel said I don't know if y'all remember, but on Patreon, Mel said, yo, I wasn't satisfied with how you handled the situation. I said, did you
That
want
is
to be
not
more?
what I said.
I have such a great ad for us.
Got
though.
you. Let's get it.
Whatever Mel did is what Mel decided to do.
And we down with her.
And
That's
thank
right.
God her plan didn't work. Girl, what would we do without you? Anyway, it's time for my favorite part of the show. Prize Picks! All right, Prize Picks is the best place to turn your sports knowledge into real cash money. With millions of members, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. Really easy and simple to play. All you'll have to do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a chance to win now up to 2,000 times your money. And basketball season may be over, but the action doesn't stop on Prize Picks because baseball is just heating up. Step up to the plate with Prize Picks and add your favorite baseball players to your lineup. Whether it's strikeouts, RBIs, or first inning runs, make your call with more or less and play for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. All right, let's see what our picks of the week have for us. Ish, you did it again not too long ago. You're on a little hot streak. You are.
One of them dudes said, yo, my nigga good looking.
No, you're on a little hot streak.
One of them dudes.
Ish has for us Pete Alonso for more than 5 fantasy score. Kayla McBride for more than 14.5 points. Juan Soto for more than 6.5 fantasy score. And Aaliyah Boston for more than 8.5 rebounds. Don't forget, if you download Prize Picks, the app right this second, and use promo code JBP, you get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. I repeat for the people in the back. If you download Prize Picks today and use promo code JBP, you get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. So good luck to all participants out there, and run your game. All right. My first question for you guys while we're near sports, what team do you guys think LeBron James has his retirement tour on?
Cleveland.
I vote Cleveland too.
That he's going to go back and play for them?
Just for a year.
Just for a year.
LA.
I think he stays in LA.
Yeah.
Especially
Because
all
now
the
you
money
have
they
to
give him.
move, bro.
It's either LA or Miami for me.
Yeah.
Okay, it definitely ain't Miami.
Well,
He hate Pat Riley right now, from what I hear.
well, let's get into his contract and his opting in, because that plays into why I say Cleveland.
Yeah, LeBron James just opted into another year of his deal worth over $50 million.
I think it's 53 mil.
53 mil, is that the number? And I understand why LeBron did it, in the sense that, like,
It's $53 million.
It's $53 million,
Yeah.
right? I get it. And I think players should get as much money as possible for as long as they can because the owner's right. Much
comma, but
yeah, there's a BUT coming, but so I never say like I don't want to criticize the players and protect the owners because that's often what happens. Whoever writes LeBron a $50 million check, that's the person I'm thinking about, not him. But from a basketball perspective and from a legacy perspective, I hate that LeBron James took the max deal.
Why?
Because I think by taking the max deal at this stage in his career, it ensures that the Lakers won't win a championship. I think if he takes a minimum deal and that money could be used to sign another max player, now they have a chance to win a championship. And personally, I think LeBron with another championship for his legacy, that could be worth a lot more money than the money he's getting right now. LeBron's a billionaire. You know what I mean? So this amount of money between write-offs and this and that, that's not, I'm not saying it's not a big amount of money, but I'm saying I think his legacy will be better. I think the Lakers will be better, and I think maybe even financially long term he'd be better with another ring. And I think that was probably will be worth more to him than $53 million.
Doug, I had the same exact argument, right, with Ozone. I think that if LeBron was assured that they could win a ring, I think he would do that. I think that the Lakers, as currently constructed, it would still be a dogfight, even if they went and got another max player to win coming out the West. It's hard for
Dogfight as the smaller dog too.
Yes,
as
Poodle.
like the Yorkie, as the Yorkie in the dogfight.
Yeah, like the West is so stacked.
True.
That and the West teams are still making moves. So the West is so stacked that even if you go get a max player, contingent upon who that player is.
The Thunder, Denver, Houston, and Dallas, you could lock them up.
But you think LeBron thinks like that? You think LeBron thinks that he couldn't beat them with another max player?
I think LeBron is one of the brightest basketball minds that have ever existed. I think he's looking at the landscape and assessing.
That's what I think.
I think there's nobody better at assessing it than he.
See, I think players are great at assessing everything but their own decline. You know what I mean? I think he's a brilliant basketball mind. I think sometimes it's hard to know. Like, could I with this one more player? If you add Giannis to my team, and I know he's not a free agent, I'm using him as an example. If you add Giannis to the Lakers, you got Giannis, LeBron, and Luka. Do you win? I think
still ain't a guarantee.
No, but I think they think it is, and I think they think they'd be competitive at least, and I think they'd have a good shot at that.
What if? Well, that's you saying that. LeBron, I think, has been reported somewhere saying that the Lakers. Oh, the Rich Paul statement. The Lakers are clearly trying to stay competitive while building for the future.
Yes.
You got these new owners that came in here. LeBron may know that the Lakers don't really give a fuck about trying to win a chip this year.
And that's fair. If the Lakers are not trying to aggressively fight for a championship and win one, then I understand the idea of taking the max. The thing is, I've been saying this about LeBron for the last 4 years. Because certainly in the last 3 or 4 years, every time he's taken that max deal, it's made it harder to win a championship. And again, get your money. It's a job first. So I'm not saying that he's wrong for doing it. I'm just saying
he's never done it. So that's the other problem I have with holding.
He's never done what?
He's never opted in. He's never taken the player option in the last year of a deal.
No, but I'm talking about he's never taken. I've wanted for the last 4 years for him to take a small contract to allow for another max player to come. And again, I understand why he didn't. It's a job. This is his money. I'm just saying, as a fan, I would have loved to see what that would look like if somebody did like what Jalen Brunson did, who took a super team-friendly contract to get another guy in there. And I hope it works out for y'all and whoever you decide to get as a coach.
He's probably the only player in the league that would have done it. So, I mean, you're just asking a lot of players.
Not just that, you can't tell me as a player. Because
Jalen Brunson is the best contract in the NBA currently.
Yeah. I feel like LeBron is the best position to do that because he's a billionaire.
True.
Yeah.
I'm 40. I'm a billionaire. My son is here. They're giving me my own team in Vegas. I'm branching out. I think the last thing on his mind is helping the Lakers stay competitive.
No, my thing is...
I'm saying for him, for his legacy, to win another championship.
Yeah, but I might not be vibing with this Yugoslavian white boy y'all got over here too, that y'all think is the fucking future.
That's interesting.
They said
he seemed excited about it.
He's the future.
Man, what was he gonna say? What was he gonna say?
You think he wanted to keep AD?
I mean, I think there's
credence to the report that he wants to go to Dallas.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
There's a rumor that says he wants to go to Dallas.
Yeah, it's a rumor.
My two homeboys is over there, Kyrie and AD. And y'all put me over here with this Russian dude. Yeah, man. Get me out of here.
Check this out. Again, I was siding with Mark until I started to really think about it. I'm saying, yo, dog, I'm going to take a pay cut, right, to bring in more talent. Or are the motherfuckers that just had $10 billion going to pay a hit to bring in more talent? Before I short myself, they'll short themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, dog, y'all got more money than me. Yeah, I'm a billionaire, but y'all are multi-billions.
For sure.
So y'all gonna pay this little, what is it?
Luxury tax.
Luxury tax bump that they gonna give you before I short myself.
But the problem, if it were baseball, I would be with you. But in basketball, where there's an actual cap, a hard cap, where like at some point, like you can't get another max player if LeBron makes this much. You have to make some decisions. Again, fuck the owners. And I don't think LeBron should do it to make the Lakers better. I'm saying I'm thinking about it from a perspective of LeBron's legacy.
Selfish.
I want LeBron to have number 5. I want him to have as many rings as possible.
I received that. I think LeBron's legacy will transcend basketball when it's all said and done. And I think that LeBron James knows that. So I think you have 40-year-old LeBron James' brain looking at not just the landscape of the league, but looking at the sale that the owners just did. If I'm Steph Curry, I'm looking at when the Golden State Warriors sell for the highest, for $4 billion, whatever the number was. The Celtics, you seeing numbers are higher than they've ever been. I think Portland is for sale now. You seeing some things going on. So if you're the Lakers and y'all just got 10, 11 billion, I don't know the number off head.
10.
And I am the person that troubleshot you having to think about what happens when Kobe Bryant dies. Like, there could have been a lot of years of y'all just being dormant, nothing, nobodies, and not getting none of that money. And me and you are having a contract conversation about me playing as like talent. And I think that problem may have existed for the Lakers, i.e. Magic Johnson's
contractual shit,
abrupt outing, right? Like, it's some things going on with ownership is all I'm saying. And LeBron ain't just in player mode. I get it.
I get it too. Let me ask you a question. If you're LeBron, to Ish's point earlier, and you feel confident that taking the minimum could lead you to another championship, if you feel confident that it could, do you do it then, or do you say, I've won enough championships, I'm taking a break?
I'm over championships.
I was just getting ready to say that.
I'm not.
I don't need another championship.
He's saying that in interviews.
When I hang my sneakers up, I'm number one in every.
Bro, I got the points record. I got this. I got that. Like, I am number one.
So, like, fuck it.
I don't need another championship for y'all, for that ring argument that small group over there keep having.
Because that's all it's for. That's what it's for.
Just for them.
It's not a small group, but
and on his scale, it could be a small group.
It's a small group, and he's in it. There is no basketball table. LeBron James probably has his. He could walk in the Michael Jordan suite at the Hall of Fame.
No,
he's LeBron James.
Yeah, we were saying it wasn't a small group of people who have in the ring conversation.
Yeah,
it's a small group of people in the ring conversation.
No, it's a small group of people in the GOAT conversation.
Yeah.
But it's not a small people saying that the rings count toward solidifying your GOAT position.
But to your point,
I'm the only one to do it with 3 different teams.
If LeBron wins 2 more rings, I don't think anybody who thinks Jordan's above LeBron, I'm not sure 2 more rings does it. Anybody who thinks Kobe's above LeBron, I don't know if winning 1 more ring does it.
It don't.
And that's the tricky
People's
part.
minds are set up or are made up already. Because every time LeBron rings come into it, there's the asterisk.
Then they say the bubble.
He had to do this, the bubble, or you had to go super team over here.
That's true.
Kobe did it with this one squad. Mike did it with this one squad. You went to multiple squads. So you discount my rings anyway.
That's
and
real.
if I'm
so
just,
fuck that ring talk.
If I'm just throwing absolute shit at a wall, then maybe there's truth to Savannah saying, looking at her clock and saying, hey, bro, all of that 2 and 3 and 4 more years, the same Tom Brady thing. LeBron's clock might have got sped up a bit, which makes him say, you know what, in that case, then, LeBron playing might have been to play until Bryce come.
Could be.
Maybe.
I'm not sure it's not.
I don't think that, it don't look like that's happening anymore is all I'm saying.
I disagree. I think...
No, he looked like he's setting up for next year to be the year, and that's why I say Cleveland. Because he opted in 1 year with the Lakers. He ain't about to go sign a 2 and 3 year because he's gonna want to bang him over the head for as much money as he can.
And he gonna still be able to do it. See, that was my thing. Yo, I'm gonna take this 53 right now. What y'all gonna say to me next year when I say, yo, I'm gonna take a 3-year deal for 100?
I think Tom Brady could have got money when he decided to stop getting money.
Why would I extend it right now and take 3 years for 100 when I could get y'all for 50 this year and y'all will still give me 300 for 3 years next year? Give me 100 for 3 years next year. You ain't gonna have no choice. It's just me being in your building is going to give y'all money back. No matter where the fuck I go.
I mean, that's
your money back.
Yeah, a LeBron farewell tour is worth the price itself. That's a solid point. Let me ask you a whole different.
The
point,
Lakers
though.
ain't getting that, and that's what's really gonna let me know that he mad at them.
What?
Who gets the retirement tour?
He will. Yeah, I don't think he.
Do you give it to Dan Gilbert? Like,
we pieced it up already.
I know, but
We squashed it already.
piecing it up is different than going back there for a third time.
Yeah.
And it's Cleveland.
The conversation we had the second time don't mean that's the conversation we had the third time. I said they pieced it up. That means the door is open for different conversations. LeBron is walking in there saying,
I need a piece now.
control the Cleveland money, not the Cavaliers money.
Let me get 50% of this
I need a
team.
piece.
Or the stadium or
Somebody,
something. Yeah.
somebody is giving LeBron they doing different type of business
They got different
on his retirement tour is what I'm saying.
Okay.
They got different business conversations.
And again, I don't know shit about none of this shit that I just said, but
Yeah.
I'm just throwing shit at the wall.
Joe, can I ask you one more basketball question for now? As in,
Mark, I'm hip to your setups, bro.
it's not a setup.
You put on like a soft, sweet voice.
I heard it too. That's the
Yeah,
dog. That's the
I
dog.
heard- yeah,
That's the
I
dog
heard
shit.
it.
That's
Where
the dog
is the
shit.
trust in this relationship?
That's the dog shit.
Fuck
Hey,
that.
Joe, big guy. Hey, big guy. Can I ask you
Get your thoughts on
one
this,
more
bro.
question?
No,
Something I read the other day.
It really is just a Knicks question. That's all.
Yeah, we know. We know.
It's
what
just
do you
it's
know?
just-
But me and you don't even have Knicks talks.
we have Knicks
Yeah,
talks
you do.
all the. Thank you, Mel. We have
Yeah,
Knicks
you do.
talks all the time. There's a Knicks. There's a. That's thank you.
I'm cool with Mel. Mel did a lot for the network.
There's a Knicks basketball.
She did.
Mel did a lot for the network. She
put it on
She
the
the
line.
only one that could take it from sauna to shitballs in a matter of seconds. My girl. This is my girl, right? Anyway.
The New York Knicks seem to be intensifying their coaching search. They're having some second round conversations with people like Dawn Staley, right? For example, who I think is an interesting candidate to be the next New York Knicks head coach. My question is, before we even talk about Dawn Staley, is what the fuck were y'all thinking? Like, when y'all fired a coach who took you further than any place you've been in years, I assume there was a game plan in place. Like, we got the next coach, we're gonna wait a week, sign him. I thought it was Mike Malone personally. It looks like y'all had no plan but other than to fire.
Some emotional shit.
Yeah, it looks. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks real emotional. It looks real reactionary. Like y'all don't have a fucking plan in place, and I don't know who the hell y'all next coach is going to be, and that's just crazy to me for a team that's supposed to be this good. And with the East wide open next year because all the injuries, Indiana, Boston, y'all could be in the finals next year, but y'all don't even have a coach. I'm just curious to know what you think, how you making sense of that as a New York Knicks fan.
Well, I think I've had that talk up here before. I think when they fired Thibodeau, 1, 2. Thank God I don't have Nick conversations with Sixer people. So
See, that's the setup.
I'll have this talk with Lloyd Banks and the niggas that Nick fans for years. And 3, you went somewhere interesting. I didn't think you were going to go. Off camera, you were talking about how Dawn Staley is not capable of coaching in the NBA because she has
a hard job.
Because she has a vagina.
It's for,
And now
You didn't say
I didn't
that.
know.
No,
that
I didn't say
Not
that.
you.
I didn't know.
No, I didn't say-
not
and
you.
now it's
I literally
a Nick
didn't say that.
conversation.
Said something like that.
Yeah, you said something like
it's a
that.
hard job.
Like
It's a job
that.
for boys. Yeah.
So I mean, do you want to talk about the Knicks coaching search, or do you want to talk about whether Dawn Staley is equipped to coach an NBA team?
So let's address the slander first, because some of these people don't get sarcasm.
Not you, big dog.
Right. No, I do think that this is not the right job for her, but it's not because I don't think she's capable. I don't want any college coach, because Jay Wright was another name they threw out. He's the name they threw out for every big name team that they want to bring a big name coach. I don't think a college coach should step into the New York Knicks. I didn't like when Rick Pitino went to Boston. Like, we've seen too many examples where college coaches on this huge stage don't do well. New York is a hell of a place to play. They don't have any patience. I don't trust the management. And this is also like the biggest social experiment in sports history.
Flip. I never met a nigga that sold insurance before that wasn't fast.
Yeah.
I never met one.
He got an answer for everything.
They ain't
Yeah.
slow.
You want those?
That was good.
You want those Staley be a
Don't
coach?
ask him. We ask you.
I agree with you.
She's a good coach.
She's a great coach.
She's a great coach.
Maybe one of the best ever.
I wouldn't want her to be the coach because in New York, when things aren't going the greatest, they start throwing car rims at you.
I saw a lot of
And that's-
commentary about
and
that
that's
too.
gonna be
And it was surprising how nice the New York fans were about the fact that they didn't want her to be here because they knew how she would get treated if
Right.
that happened.
Because they know how they are.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And they were like, she doesn't deserve.
We're gonna treat her like shit when we lose.
Yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
dog,
She
they
doesn't
are.
deserve that, and she should stay where she is. So like, they weren't saying she's not capable.
Yeah.
They were like,
New York don't
she
deserve
doesn't.
her.
Yeah,
I think
word for word, literally a lot of the comments that I saw.
New York fans don't deserve
college
her.
coaches, bro, don't resonate well even in small market teams. You sending her to the arguably the most brutal market to work in, right? It's just a hard transition. College kids, you could yell at them, you could scream at them, you could do whatever you want because she's the big kahuna.
Right.
When you come up here and motherfuckers are making $40 million outside of Pop and maybe 2 or 3 other coaches in the NBA,
Yeah.
the players are bigger than the
Spoelstra,
coach.
yeah.
Spoelstra.
Has she said anything in response to all this conversation
Not a
swirling
word.
around her? She hasn't said
Not a word.
Okay.
Not a word. And she has a great deal at South Carolina. Again, I don't think she goes. I didn't want Krzyzewski to leave Duke for the same reason. Again, for me, it's not because she's a woman. It's because I just don't think a college coach would do well there. But I do think we can't ignore the gender piece of this too, right? I don't know how NBA players respond to a woman head coach. I'd be curious to see. I don't want New York to be the place where we do that experiment, but it would be interesting to see. And don't let something go wrong. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, but I hope y'all find somebody.
Speaking of the right way to treat women, the Puff trial.
Yeah. It's back to the sarcasm point that Mark made earlier.
I thought I killed that one.
Terrible segue.
Oh, here we are.
We're coming near an end.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Closing arguments. The jury is deliberating. Actually, while we're here in real time,
I was about to check.
we are watching our phones to see if this verdict comes in. Juror number 25, I don't know if everybody heard, there was some problems with him the other day, about an hour and a half, 2 hours into deliberating.
What did he say? What happened?
Juror 25, we don't know his position. We just know that the jury sent a note to the judge that says, one of these niggas is in here giving us a hard time.
Yeah, he's not following instructions.
Right. Yeah, not following the rules of jurying. So we don't know if that means the jury is pro Puff and this guy's against it, or if they're against Puff and this guy is pro Puff.
You know what nobody's considered? Mistrial.
Because there won't be a mistrial.
It's going to be tough now at this stage. I mean, the only way it would be now is if it's a hung jury.
On a Fed case.
Yeah,
they
that's what I mean is a mistrial because of a hung jury. That's what I meant.
They said on the news that the judge has the power in the Fed case to excuse one juror if they're not following the rules, and the rest of the 11 still continue to deliberate.
And there's also multiple charges, so a hung jury on one charge, I think, does not necessarily mean the whole shit is thrown out.
They would have to be unable to reach any verdict on anything, which would be seems unlikely. I suspect they agree on a few things.
How many charges is he still facing? Because I know they supposedly dismissed a few.
Well,
You thought you ate.
I know the 3 big ones are still there. Like the things they pulled back, like the arson, the things that the Kid Cudi thing, stuff that really we weren't even talking about in the news that much. But the fact that the jury asked about specific details and certain legal language sounds like they're really hung up over some things. So.
Hey, can y'all just take a break for a second?
This nigga's stupid. Something is wrong with it.
I hate them. They should be separated. They should be fucking separated. You know what? Next show.
No, it's true.
Mark, please.
Yeah, she's right.
You sit the fuck in
That
the
might be
corner.
worse though.
Oh yeah, direct line of sight.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't do nothing.
Either way. Either
All we
way.
said was,
I'm on your side.
were you
man.
hungry?
Don't say
She
we.
said, you know and no one's that. Well.
This nigga gonna whisper. You thought you ate.
I heard him. I just ignored him.
I love them. Anyway, I'm sorry. Because they was being too mature. Okay. My bad, Mark. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Anywho's.
We're looking.
Yeah, there's no update.
Nah, I don't see no update.
Yeah,
There's no update, but I expect within the next 48 hours we'll see a verdict, if not sooner.
What position do y'all think juror 25 is taking in
Pro
there?
Puff.
Yeah.
I think it was pro Puff.
I think Juror 25 had his mind made up.
I think he was pro Puff,
Walked
and I
in
think
there.
they went in, and from what I heard, that the judge gave them like real specific instructions as to what the charges meant and legally. You know what I'm saying? So I think he went in there on some.
I don't give a fuck about that. No.
Then he went up and said, They said, nah, it was defined as
I don't
X,
care.
Y, and Z.
Right.
No.
Yeah, that's my gut.
But and they only would excuse him if he's doing what? Being belligerent?
Yes.
No, if he's just not.
Because he can say, no, I don't agree with this. He can have a stance. They shouldn't excuse him for
But you can't
his
ignore
stance.
the directions. For example, if they say
And that's the problem.
trafficking is X, he can't say, well, I know he did X, but I don't think that's trafficking.
And that's the problem.
And that's where it gets tricky. And it seems like the fellow jurors at the very least are concerned that he's not following the judge's instructions. And the judge responded and said, you are legally bound to follow the instructions.
There's a
that I give
reason
you."
why it's called jury deliberation.
Got you, man.
And they said the judge took a long time to literally spell out all of the instructions.
Right.
Wait, why is it called jury deliberation?
Stop it. Stop fucking with me.
I'm don't know. Now,
Because
I didn't know
that's-
too far. I don't know this either.
It's called jury deliberation. Like what the example that we're giving is not a deliberation where he's ignoring instructions that are given. You have to deliberate by way of going over all of the facts, going over all of
Gotcha, Joe.
Yeah.
See, maybe I don't know what deliberate means. Why can't I go over the fact
And then not
Come
agree.
to my conclusion.
Yeah, I
and
don't
say,
agree with this. Yeah.
I don't agree with y'all.
and that's where this trial shit is.
Or the other way.
Right.
We'll come,
Yeah.
or go over the facts. Y'all all say no, and I'm saying, yeah, no. He's still guilty.
Well, there's a reason why 11 people in the room agree that this particular one is a problem child.
Again, you
Oh,
can
that could be.
disagree.
See, I don't. That could just be we ready to
Yo,
go.
fam. No, I disagree with that. I think that, y'all could come from a different place than I. Y'all see X this way, and I don't see it that way.
If I say, yes, I agree that ICE planned and plotted this murder of Mark, I agree with all of that, but I'm not finding him guilty because, you know what I mean? I don't think that should be what murder is. Right? You have a right to disagree with my interpretation of facts, but you can't ignore what the law says. Because then there'd be no point in
But
having
even
a
if the
jury.
law says that, and I just don't agree.
Agree with what, though?
That they proved the case beyond reasonable doubt.
Thank you.
Yes, that's fine. You can't say, I agree with everything the prosecution said, but I'm still not finding him guilty.
No.
Or like if you say, yo, that's
When
not
a judge-
trafficking what he did.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't
That's
agree
the
with that.
specific
That's
one.
not trafficking.
But then the judge says, yo,
By definition, it is.
to say that somebody
Yeah.
trafficked somebody, if you coerce them, if you promise them some money, some shoes, a dinner, whatever, and you flew them beyond state lines to come over here to get those items
Yeah.
for some sex, technically you trafficking somebody, right? By law. So every nigga that flew them out, as the girls be saying, I'm getting flued out, that's trafficking.
They say jury number 25 is a 51-year-old veterinarian who lives in Manhattan with his domestic partner, a freelance graphic designer.
Oh, he's
The juror
with the
has a
freak-offs.
doctorate in molecular biology and neuroscience and enjoys nature documentaries, opera, and hiking.
Yeah.
Why does
That's
it sound
a
like a
lot
dating
of
app?
information about that person that people might
That's
be able
crazy.
to figure out who
People don't know
that,
who
They're
that
supposed
is.
to be anonymous.
Yeah.
That is fucked up,
That's
bro.
insane.
Because that's like 3 people.
Yeah, word.
Like in America.
Yes, that's fucked up.
How did you find that information, Parks?
Routers. right in the news.
I ain't even have to dig far.
Not
Word.
at all.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's unfortunate.
That's fucked up. That is really fucked up. All jokes aside, oh boy.
So that's the new juror that came in, right? When they removed the black man?
that I'm not sure of.
That we don't know, but that's where my conspiracy theory brain turns on.
You said he was 51.
He is 51.
Yes.
Nigga put it
the
on
other
the Puff
juror-
Peoples in
The
it.
other juror was 51. The
41.
juror that they
Sorry, I didn't say
replaced
that.
Was
I didn't say
41, I
that.
thought.
No, I thought he was older.
Maybe. I thought
I
he
thought
was
he was
41-year-old.
According to Complex, he's a 50-year-old. It was kind of implied in the last statement, but a 51-year-old gay white man.
Yeah, it was implied in the last
was implied.
one. Domestic partner.
That nigga in there holding Puff down. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, shut the fuck up, Jackie.
Yo,
Because my thing is, the 11 of y'all done came to this conclusion too soon. We've been in here 90 minutes. And y'all sending notes to the judge. Shut up, Rebecca. You been that jerk, my man. He is in there letting them have it.
And he can talk how he want.
Yeah. And he's a scientist.
Is it possible it's the opposite? That everyone was about to find him not guilty and this is the one person?
I said that.
Or I'm just saying, or whatever the inverse is.
Maybe.
It
could be. Maybe.
You don't see it.
And that could lead to some other shit.
The note that they sent to the judge right after that was, Your Honor, question, because we need help back here. If someone asks for drugs and someone gives it to them, is that distribution? That question tells me that dude might be back there being pro-puff. Because that sounds like somebody saying, they asked for it, he happened to have some on him. That's like when I used to go out with the perk heads. If they looked at me and said, hey.
You got one.
You got a perk?
Well, what do you know?
And you happen to have one.
I happen to have a perk, nigga.
That is a very foggy, because even before marijuana was legal, like you would smoke with your homies. You know what I mean? Like I'm not distributing.
Yeah,
drugs.
but
Well, is the
Parks,
question
what if I
that
have what if I have a lot of coke? Not because I'm a drug dealer, but just because I'm rich and have a lot of coke. And you have a party say, "Can you bring some coke?" And I'm not bringing a little bit of coke.
I think my point still stands.
No. But I'm saying for some people that's when it becomes distribution. Because if I order
over a certain amount,
a shitload of coke, and then I bring a shitload of coke,
you sound like a great guy to have at the party.
Dog, you sound like my rich homeboy when you come here.
You always good over here.
You bring the party favors.
Said it'd be boats full of coke. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. At some point, it feels a little more.
In the eye of the law, that number is low, right? Like when I got arrested and I had 7 pills on me, they said this was you intending to distribute. Had you had 3, maybe that's for personal use. Same with weed. I think it's like a gram, a couple of grams. I forgot.
There used to be a number. I forgot what it was, but
because your lifestyle and money should matter.
It also depends on how it's packaged.
I think if it's packaged, like
if it's broken up,
individually wrapped, like if you got a big thing of weed, you could say that's for my personal use. But if you got 77 dime bags,
right? Yeah, that I get. Because you got paraphernalia.
You got bottles of Wham. You're not just out. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
But if I'm a billionaire and I got a fucking
bowl of coke,
I'm a billionaire. I can afford a bowl of coke.
I agree with you.
I ain't distributing shit except to the
no. But even in that, when you start talking about, I know from criminality standpoint with regards to drug
statutes ain't up yet, bro. Just be careful.
Look,
talk slow.
With regards to drug sales, distribution is selling of the product.
Yeah.
From what they are saying, I think about Puff,
distribution is literally handing it out.
That's charity.
Yeah, it's giving it away. From our standpoint, well, not our.
Ain't ours. What you mean, we white man?
Yo, distribution used to imply you were selling it with the intent to distribute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You were trying to sell the drugs, not just give them away. So I think all that shit comes down to verbiage and how it's
If I'm juror 25, I'm telling them niggas kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Y'all can grab a Snickers, get you a sandwich. I'm undecided.
Yep.
So look,
Ish,
to distribution, it's not just sale. It's sale, transportation, or transfer of controlled substances.
Well, how was I supposed to get it from my house to the club? What are you talking? The judge, the Lord just be making shit crazy, up to jam us up.
And can include selling, delivering, or sharing.
Right.
There it is.
See, that's
what now it's,
right,
now it's tricky.
Some of these drug laws need to change too.
See now, what if you're a juror that feels like some of these laws need to change? Anyway, if you guys were a member of the jury, how would you be voting?
Why would you ask that question?
Because I knew that we would try to hide behind some of the facts of the case and give none of our real, actual opinions.
That's my plan right now.
I think he would be guilty on from the evidence that I've seen has been presented. The sex trafficking, I think, for trafficking for intent to prostitute or whatever that charge was.
He would be guilty on a prostitution charge.
Yeah.
I don't think sex trafficking charge, I would find him guilty, but I would find him guilty on a prostitution charge.
I think it was transporting with intent to prostitute, whatever that charge was.
You paid for some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if under the eyes of the law, that's against the law.
All right. Not sex. See,
and that charge, by the way, carries. I was just listening to someone talk about it. It could be as low as just parole or probation or whatever.
That's what I'll find.
Let me be clear here with my answer.
Oh boy.
I'm only speaking. You said if I were the juror. This is some get back. Too many innocent brothers. Not saying Puff is innocent. But my mind would have been made up walking in there before we even had the trial started. I'm going to send him home.
Like O.J. Simpson.
Yep. I'm going to tell the truth.
Oh.
Sorry. Some get back.
Get back.
Yeah, some get back.
If I did 30 years in prison for some shit I ain't do, watching Puffy Harlem shaking this summer,
I ain't had nothing to do.
I didn't have
nothing to do with your 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. It would make me feel better to see Puff get free, though. Is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I mean, based on the law, I would find him guilty.
I'm not looking at the law.
charge?
All of them.
All of them. Wow.
All the ones that remain.
I'm not looking at the
Which is
law.
racketeering, transportation with intent to prostitute, and sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Now,
all that Cuddy shit, I can't. You can't.
Now,
prove
let
that
me.
bullshit.
Now, by your hold on. By your.
I'm just talking about the sentencing is different. You know what I mean? But I would give the lowest sentence possible for all those things.
What's the lowest sentence for the RICO?
10 years? I think it was 10 years.
I don't remember. I don't have it in front of me. I don't remember. But whatever the range is, I would give it the lowest end of it if I had to give a sentence. Obviously, I don't fuck with the whole system.
Don't the judge do the sentence?
What'd you say?
Don't the judge issue the sentence?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I would do as far as the verdict.
But he asked you what you would do if you were the
Right,
juror.
I'm saying the juror doesn't give the sentence.
Yeah, but what would
So
you
fuck
do
the
if you were
sentence.
I said guilty on all the charges.
Oh, you'd be guilty on
Yeah, I'm
all
saying
the
I said guilty on all the charges. I ain't running
Respect.
from it.
I do think he's guilty on all the charges, but I'm just saying if I'm the juror, I don't give up. Sorry.
Anybody else?
Anybody else want to answer?
No, everybody need to answer. Joe set us up.
Mel,
Listen, I'm telling the
I
truth.
answered.
What'd you say?
I said I would find him guilty on the prostitution shit.
I agree with him.
Flip?
Same thing.
They just giving the nigga slap
Mel?
on the wrist.
I'd find him guilty on all three.
Got
Power
it.
to the people.
Joe?
I'm letting him out. What are y'all talking about?
He said you letting him out.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm letting him out.
With the good.
Yeah, Edinburgh. He's been up here. He's fucking stressed out.
Let your feet breathe, my
Yeah,
nigga.
you be mad as hell when a nigga that came and got you from jail ain't bring a snack, sandwich, but the real regular pants,
Just for
shoelaces.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yo, what? Bringing an outfit?
Until I picked a couple niggas up from jail.
Yeah.
Mad as shit.
Bring an outfit, nigga.
My brother was mad as shit the last time I picked him up from jail.
Yeah.
This nigga I drove over to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Couldn't
nigga.
stop on the way, my
Get
nigga.
some Steelers or Pirates gear on your way, nigga.
Oh, nigga.
He was mad as shit.
Yeah.
Get nigga Roethlisberger jersey.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I ain't, yeah. Sorry. But again, I would be in there, assuming that's what juror number 25 is doing, I would be in there doing that. I feel like a lot of people are complicit. I feel like my understanding of the law is a little different from what y'all telling me it is.
You gotta be in your 12 Angry Men shit.
Or not just that, yo. My understanding of culture is different. That is huge. Like my understanding of what entertainers are doing, athletes are doing. Like if a rapper or a ball player says, "Yo, I got a 3-day layover and blah blah blah, fly out here." Yo, what you doing? We gonna go eat, go shopping, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. That's trafficking.
That's not trafficking though.
The way you've read it.
Look,
That's not trafficking. I promise you it's not.
It's a line on one of the songs on the Clips album, and he says, "Tell me, are we trafficking or tricking? Because somebody got to show me the difference."
Here's the difference. Just from if
And that's
I
what people
fly somebody out for sex, if I fly somebody out and we have sex, that's not trafficking.
No.
If I fly somebody out and say, "Hey, we're gonna spend the weekend," hey, we should fuck.
No, what's the da 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 in the middle? I'm gonna take you shopping.
None of that is trafficking. It becomes trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. And also, let me just hear me out. And also, for the purpose of forcing someone into sexual labor, or y'all shaking your head, but
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Forcing somebody into labor or sex work. It's not saying that I can't move you from one place to another or facilitate you to go from one place to another for sex.
With all I've heard, I can't convict him of that.
No, And when we read it up here before, they said coercion by
Coercion
money,
is the one.
gifts,
Yep.
etc. We
That's-
read
that's
it
what I was
on the
shaking my head
stage a few times. So if
Yeah, but that's not coercion though. If I say, hey,
that was their
By
definition.
definition, it was.
We read it up here, Mark.
no,
We read it.
I understand what coercion is. I'm saying, me saying to you, hey, I want you to come out here. I'm going to give you some money, come out here. That's not the coercion part. Coercion is if I withhold money, force money, take away your green card, or use money to force you into sex work or into sex trafficking. A person having sex with me who consensually wants to have sex with me isn't sex work.
You know what else is coercion? When she decides to turn around and say, when I went out there, I had to have sex with him. It turns into like that.
Bro,
That's
we
what they're talking
read-
about. The
we
gray,
read on
the
the
gray
show. I can't
areas in
find
here.
it right now.
Yeah,
we read on the show where it says, "Yo, you can coerce somebody by giving gifts
can
or
be
giving
coerced.
cash."
Right, to force them into, we're going in a circle, but into sex work, not into having sex is what I'm saying. Saying to somebody, hey, come have sex with me. Hey, I'm going to buy you something, I'm going to do this, that doesn't constitute sex work because, I mean, it doesn't constitute sex work and it doesn't constitute coercion. But it does become gray when you start to say, hey, I'll fly you out, I want you to have sex with me.
And others.
And now you're at a party fucking people you don't know because then the person might say, to your point, like, well, yeah,
You tricked me.
I came out to have sex with Mark. I didn't come out here to be at a party. I didn't come out here to pay for these other things.
And then maybe payment is withheld until
Right.
said acts are done.
Or I was tricked. To their point,
Yeah.
I was tricked, right? I came out here to have sex with you, and now I'm here at this house, and three
Having
other
sex
people
with
push.
me.
That's where it can become coercion or fraud.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that he's sex trafficked. Listening to what you're saying and what you guys are saying,
Yeah.
I don't believe that he did that. The sex trafficking part. And also, what just don't sit right for me is that. Well, a lot don't sit right with me, but I'm not going to make this part hey, let me tell you everything that don't. I'm not that crazy. But what I will say is the way that the defense described Puff's contact with Cassie's mom, that changed a lot. That said to me that mom has been a phone call away this whole time and has been aware of our relationship. Maybe not aware of all the details and the abuse, but he's not on trial for the abuse, so I'm not really talking about that aspect of it. But a mom and a parent being that close, that means something to me. That means something to me. It does.
He's not on trial for the abuse, Joe. But be clear,
They're gonna get him for the abuse.
The abuse is what
They're gonna get him
to justify whatever.
That's like they got OJ for some of the murder shit and the memorabilia shit. I understand.
Yeah.
Also,
Or when they sentenced them the second time after pushing up on the niggas, they gave them all them years.
The
because-
memorabilia, right.
Memorabilia.
Yeah.
And they gave him damn near, they roofed him.
yeah, they got him
17
out of
years
here.
or something.
But you also got to know when the law wants you.
That's the thing. I think in this case they want him.
They want him.
No, they want them.
Also, though, it don't sit right with me that somebody called on some, I'm about to put a book out. If you don't, we settled. I settled so that we didn't have to go through any of that. I paid a hefty amount of money. And the feds came and took that and
You settled after she sued, though. You settled, but they called. You said, "Fuck out of here. I'm calling your bluff."
I think we enter a dangerous place where the feds are going to start investigating all civil suits.
And then subpoena you.
And then start subpoenaing everybody involved in offer. I think we get to a dangerous place when that starts happening. I do. I do.
I think Puff was doing some foul shit for decades.
Long, yeah.
I don't think anybody up here will refute that. I do think, and as maybe unpopular as it is to say, that, and again, some of us, I think, are more privy to what goes on behind entertainment doors than the masses are. It's a real gray game, fam. It's not a black or white game. It's a really gray game. And then when I heard some of the testimony, because I wasn't reading it every day like a lot of people, but there are specific things that were said that people just brushed over in that story and in the testimony. Like, we got what we got it because most times we already made our minds up pre-trial. Like,
Especially once the video
I'm
dropped.
sure you stood
His
on.
minds was made up.
Fry that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Some of us are like, fam. Cassie's best friend said, yo, I told her to leave him alone. And she said, yo, where I'm gonna go? Jay-Z's already taken. When you say stuff like that, fam, I gotta interpret that a little bit differently. I'm sorry, bro. I have to interpret that different.
Because not knowing the context.
Yeah, obviously the context.
It could be jokey, I don't know.
And even in the midst of trauma, and as much trauma as we laugh through up here, and mock and joke, like I want to give somebody the space to say maybe even in the midst of a fucked up situation, they made an off-color remark or a half, jokes be dipped in truth too. She might have said like, I don't want to leave this lifestyle, but it doesn't mean that she's not due protection and safety and all these. And I know you're not saying she's not.
But the two things have no. That means that, in my opinion, and again, I don't want to. Fam, you are saying that I won't leave this horrible situation because I want to stay in the lifestyle. And the only other dude that can provide that lifestyle for me at this level is Jay-Z.
And I'm saying, if we knew that she was completely happy and complicit, never wanted to leave, never felt any coercion, and she was just selfish and using people and all this other shit, then I'd have a different position on it. I just don't want to. I don't want to equate that statement to that,
to her whole experience,
to that mindset, right? And I think it's sometimes we look for, not you, but I'm saying in general, we look for outs. And I think that's an easy out to not have to hold the powerful accountable to look at sort of this one thing she said. Because for a lot of people, and I think you've been fair-minded about this, but for a lot of people, even if we took that quote out, they'd find another reason.
And
another
honestly,
reason.
You know what adds to that to me? Even once she got out and got away, you were still reaching back to try to get in touch with him, saying, "I mean, like that, like you made it away from your captor or whatever." And again, I'm not saying he's
one last freak off for the road.
Guilty. I'm not saying
that's the biggest argument on the Puff side.
It's like
that you did hear every one of the ladies come up there and say I was jealous when I was removed from the situation. I think that's the biggest thing that argues the other side of this.
I think maybe because I lived in such close proximity to a child molester, Nicole, and I watched people struggle with that. Struggle with love.
Struggle with the ambivalence of having competing emotions.
Yeah.
That really are like
Yeah, they wanted to go back.
Yeah.
I've met people literally go back after they were molested.
But don't wasn't there enough time or a gap in time for you to get your thoughts together and feelings together to realize?
No.
For me, yes, but he didn't molest me. But for people, I know some of the people who are much younger or who had a different type of dependency on him, emotionally, financially, all those things. Some were molested, some left, some came back, some changed their statements.
But hold up. While I understand that, I do think it's unfair to paint someone and their romantic relationships through the same lens as the relationship between a molester and the victim.
I agree. My point is not that. My point is not that it's the same. It's just that I don't assume that because someone does something that looks like X, that the only way we can read it is through that lens. People do weird things for weird reasons. That's all I'm saying.
You're absolutely correct.
That's true.
That's correct.
That is true.
Because even like they spoke to her jealousy of Kim.
Yeah.
People spoke to her jealousy even of Carisha. You get what I'm saying? So,
but I'm not even just talking about her. Repeatedly, the women that went up there said, yes, I was jealous of this one. I was jealous of this one. It wasn't just one person, but Mark is still correct in what he's saying.
Yeah, like, yo, I'm in purgatory, but I'm jealous of y'all going through the same hell.
Right, and I think being molested is so awful. To me, it's even easier to understand how somebody who was getting diamonds and flown out in part could want that lifestyle, but also I think she genuinely loved and probably still, quiet as kept, loves him deeply.
But it's a warped form of love.
Yeah.
Like a super warped form
and you're
of love.
conflicted.
But do you understand the other argument that people are making about this shit? Where it's like, okay, you got away. You were addicted to the lifestyle. Now, how else can I get the lifestyle without, let me go file some paperwork against you. Let me try to extort you via a book first. Like, there are people making, the arguments make sense.
I don't know Cassie well enough to make the case that it's one or the other. I'm just saying that I don't. Sometimes people look at a single statement or a single thing as a smoking gun of proof of the other side. And I'm just saying, there's no smoking guns here to me. This is a very complicated, gray, messy thing.
Yes, very gray.
That's all I'm saying.
All different types of
Both
shit.
sides are doing. You're right. Because people are looking at the video as a smoking gun.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying there are no smoking guns here. It's complicated and messy. Well, the thing we know for sure is that Puff did fucked up shit.
Absolutely.
We know that. That's not. There's no gray about whether what he did was wrong. But from a legal standpoint. And in an interpretation of each other's actions, it's messy. You know what I mean? And it's messy.
So
maybe I'm toxic again.
So when Cassy say on the step,
if there's a girl today that still loves him, why is that a warped love?
Well, because
I believe that Cassy still loves him. I believe that
it could be rooted in
Gina still loves him.
I mean, like, because there is
It's
forms
rooted
of
in fuck shit.
there's dysfunctional love.
Yeah.
There's like
That
agape
can
love.
happen.
There's healthy forms of love that are built on very strong, healthy bonds. This is not the case.
I think it's the attachment that's unhealthy, not necessarily the love per se.
Got it.
I think it's the attachment.
And where does that attachment come from?
I don't know. I mean, it's weird.
Everybody loves differently. So for us to judge, and again, I'm not saying that it's a right love and wrong love, but who the fuck are we to be the determiner of right and wrong love?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm focusing less on the love, more on the attachment. I think being attached to somebody who's bad for you is unhealthy. I'm not telling people, like you said, I'm not telling people how to love or what.
And there's a lot of motherfuckers out here in the world that are attached to people that may or may not be good for them.
So in
the problem, go ahead.
So I was going to say, so in that example, she could be using the word love to describe attachment and not be able to articulate it in a more complex manner.
Right, because we use love for everything.
We do. We don't say attachment.
Or not. But
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead, Flip. I'm sorry.
When she said that, when they asked her on the stand if she loved Puffy, and she said, "I love the past and for what it was. I love the past and for what it was." What do you conclude that? What do you think that she meant by that? If the past was so bad and she
said more than that.
Yeah, I know she said more than that, but I want to.
I would need more context, but I mean, I do think
I love the past and for what it was.
I think she said I'll always.
I don't
love
hate him.
Yeah.
I think there's a kind of maturity in that.
It is.
There's an emotional and spiritual maturity in that.
Yeah.
You know, there's forgiveness embedded in that. There's an honesty, and there's also an idea of saying that who I am is partly shaped by everything that happened to me, including the fucked up
But
stuff.
that would contradict the statement of her love for him is warped. Because she's already content, she already forgave, she already came to a conclusion.
I feel that.
And she had enough time to me, gain understanding, even after the case that she had the settlement, she has a husband. So to say it's warped, to me,
what I'm saying is a continued attachment would be warped, and she's not acknowledging a continued attachment. This is my hypothesis based on what I'm seeing and thinking about some of the statements that have been thrown out. Is that there's a way that all of us deep down sometimes are still tied to things and people, even when we're not honest about it ourselves. Yeah. Even if we don't know, it's not even we lying. We just don't realize how connected we are. I remember my last cult reference for the day, I promise. But I remember even when he was going through his trial, I just felt like there was a small part of me that still wanted the leader to get free.
That felt sorry for him.
Yeah, it felt sorry for him and wanted him to be found not guilty. And I can't explain it. It's just how I felt.
We can wrap it up. What he's saying is important. I think that we might look at something as warped, right? But I think that any relationship that any of us has been through, there have been immense good times, and then unfortunately, hopefully the bad times weren't as intense as the good times. But there's people, and she was with Puff for 10 years, yo. So she's seen him probably at his most highs and his lowest lows, right? And so you got to encompass all of that. You can't compartmentalize the good versus the bad. I'm sure that there were great times with them and there were bad times with them. That's some of the shit that creates the gray for me. Like one of the things that they brought up was, fam, she brought up the lawsuit shit once they had to move in with Homeboy's family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so some of those things, it's open to interpretation, yo. I just don't think it's a black or white. I think Puff did a bunch of fucked up shit to this girl.
But if the judge is not letting it be open to interpretation, then I do think he's guilty.
Then you're railroad.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do think he's guilty. And if it's against the law to have somebody fly over here for the purpose of sex work,
right?
Then and that's what
commercial sex work, right?
If I can't offer someone drugs, you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at all of the people that took the stand as the victims that they say that they are, then you got them.
That's what I'm saying. They got him dead to rights. Random question: if he gets off, is there a big party?
Who goes?
That was gonna be my follow up.
No, I don't think so.
I don't.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
there's
mean a
there's
real
gonna be
party?
some type of party.
Yeah, if Puff gets off or all
Yes.
these things,
Who goes? Everybody that's been quiet.
yes. So we all think he throws the party.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if the public
I don't
knows
think-
about it,
yeah,
but
there will be-
there will be a party.
There will be a party, and there will be a lot of people who have been very quiet, waiting for this moment.
Who gonna show
Who
up?
gonna show up? Hey, dog, I ain't
hugging
said
the shit
shit.
out of him too.
I ain't said shit.
I don't think there will be a public party because I think it'll be in bad taste, and I think he's learned his lesson about how he conducted himself, even pre-trial, right after the shit. Like he was out here celebrating, playing around in the grass in New York and all that other
Running the
shit.
streets
I
up.
think you realize, my nigga, you're not as powerful as you once thought you were. That there are people that make you look like a peon out here in this world. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think he would have this big public New Year's Eve soiree like he's known to be having, but I think he would have a nice little get together.
Even if they book him, I do feel like there's a chance he gets pardoned anyway.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's 100% off the table like it is
not.
for Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic, keep trying. Anytime they
Why
release
you
somebody.
keep talking about?
Because every time he pardons somebody, Joe Exotic writes a
Like,
letter.
what the fuck is that? What about me?
I think a pardon is likely, even depending on what charge he gets convicted on. Like, because Trump's argument is going to be this was an unfair application of the law. For example, your point about the sex trafficking, that could be one. The prostitution could be one.
Trump, like, y'all flew him out before, my nigga.
Right. Or this is an unfair attack on businesses by calling it the RICO. I think there's a way that Trump is going to have to language it, depending on what the
I don't think he's gonna give any language for
Word.
it. The free my guy. That's it.
Yeah, my boy.
My boy, exactly.
I'm sending the
He ain't
new
gonna-
Air Force
he's
One
not
at
gonna
you.
give a fucking
Have
reason.
they proved that it was organized crime?
Again, by the definition
by
of what I've
definition,
seen,
yeah,
yes.
I think so.
Just by using like company staff, company funds, all those things, it becomes an organizational thing, even with just him. Again, I don't like that application of the law, but I think it's technically accurate. And I think that's another place for a president to say, I'm going to pardon you, or maybe even not pardon you, but what's the other thing? Commute.
So if he like used the Bad Boy credit card or the Sean John credit card
To order off Backpage and fly somebody from Idaho to come fuck.
using that credit card for the air tickets.
That's sex trafficking, and it's
Organized
and it's which makes it organized. Right. So that's the argument that they're again. It's not,
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well, they said that if he gets found guilty on all charges, his minimum is 15. Minimum. So minimum 15 in the feds at 85%.
yeah, it's a lot of years. It's like 13 years. I'm not good with math. It's like 13 years, something like that. And he already did one of them.
27 months off, he would be looking at
Yeah, what should do? Your criminal calculator.
12 and a half.
Niggas been locked up. Do that shit. They do that shit. They get quick.
Ain't no months like this.
12.5, and he did it. Okay, there you go.
That would be some absolute bullshit.
But it's the OJ thing. Some people gonna look at that Cassy video and be like, just for that alone,
Yeah.
it's
This is your chickens coming home to roost. Like, we got you on. You even just that video alone to some people
Some people
justifies
gonna feel sad,
whatever
and
they
some
can
people gonna
convict,
feel
whatever
like
they can
that would
convict them
be
on.
They should have gave him.
I wouldn't lose a lot of sleep, but it wouldn't be.
Bro,
the
I
right
talked to my
application of
cousin the
law.
other day.
Oh,
She
I
said,
wouldn't lose a lick of sleep, but goddamn.
"Yeah, I talked to my cousin the other day. She said he deserves life." Like a lot of people feel like.
Who's your cousin?
No, just say a random woman.
Oh, just
a lot of women feel like, yo, fry him.
Yeah, and because a lot of people, and I did this when we used to do that. When we used to do death row work, there are a lot of people in death row who are not guilty, and we would look into their cases. I could think of one person whose name I won't say, who was absolutely not guilty of the thing. Nobody, he's not famous or anything. But when we did more investigations, he didn't kill that guy.
But he killed them.
Right, but around the way, I knew 3 people who he absolutely murdered. So you were wrongfully convicted, but in some ways you were just misconvicted. And I think
That's how.
and then you don't really want to fight that hard for the nigga to kill 3 people, even if he was wrongfully convicted of that one. There's a legal principle that says I don't want the state railroading people, but I got a limited amount of time, right? So I can either focus on the person who's totally innocent or this guy over here.
You are a menace to society, and you just got convicted
got caught
of
on the wrong way.
bullshit.
And police often will entrap you. The reason I'm saying that is because of Puff. For a lot of people, it's like you had 30 years of fucked up things that if you got caught for all the things you actually did, it'd be far worse than what the feds are bringing to you.
That's a really good point.
And so that's why I wouldn't lose no sleep over it.
That's a really.
That's all. That's
how niggas looking at it. A lot of people looking at it like that.
But I think the thing for me that's worse than all of this, honest to God, is I looked on Instagram this weekend, and Drake posted a selfie.
That's worse than
Oh, it's worse than all this Puff shit. there was
Lock him up, Dano.
alcohol.
Yo, you are stupid.
A rap bar, but beyond the weird rap bar and all the alcohol, some of which was not good alcohol. The fucking stomach. Did you see these abs?
I did. Yeah.
As a Bacardi and Ciroc drinker, I don't think you can criticize alcohol
That's what I saw
choices.
in the picture.
Oh, well.
I literally
I saw
told
some
you.
J&B in there.
I saw Bacardi. I was like, Parks just clowned the shit out of me for having Bacardi. And I don't have nearly as much money as Drake. There should not be Bacardi in that thing. But I was fine with the Bacardi, right? I'll drink Bacardi when I have to.
The J&B scotch
J&B
is
is
a
kind of
little-
gross, though.
J&B scotch.
That is like some
That's old
75-year-old
school
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Like,
bullshit.
Bound
It's
chicken,
not
wow,
bullshit,
wow.
but it's just like-
my dad drank that
Yeah,
shit.
my
Wow,
dad
wow.
did too, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But let's not lose sight of the plot here. Because those are petty points.
Oh, you want to do some body shaming?
Yes, I'm here to body shame Drake. That's why I came to work today. That's at the top of my list. Those abs look ridiculous. And
In a good way or a bad way?
Oh,
Yo.
Did you see the picture?
just got him.
no,
got him.
he's
hot.
trying to. That's a solid joke, girl, honey. No. It's like, and sometimes I wonder about self-awareness, and we all have things we don't see. I hosted Pie Wives. My soup button, they've been killing me about my soup button, right?
She was hilarious.
Which is, oh, you saw that? Oh, you did look at the internet this weekend.
I didn't say I didn't look at the internet this weekend. I saw that.
Yo, I hate this nigga. Yo. I absolutely hate him.
And 4, I got him.
And we got anybody that ever tells you that most times.
man.
Most times.
But so I get it happens, right? Because on set the suit looked fine.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually, it was where I was sitting. I was slouched, so it looked like it looked.
You don't got to
The chair looked like it was too big. It looked like
Yeah,
it was
you
at,
like- you like a
it was
little-
in the Bahamas.
You like you was
the
in the
Bahamas,
Disney
that
chair.
big shit.
You know, back in the day, the
Back
king
in the
chair,
wicked shit.
when the little kids take the picture with their family.
Right.
Put your foot up, John.
Yo, oh man.
Yeah,
Right, that's true too. But in person, it looked just fine.
Okay.
I mean, they was there. They saw it. It was actually just very nice. It just
You
custom
gotta
suit.
explain to
Anyway,
me.
my
No,
point
the
is,
suit was great. The suit looked great.
that's what I'm saying.
Except
No,
for
don't compliment that nigga suit, nigga.
It's
Fucking suit.
But the management's talking. Relax.
What management? Which one? I get that 4 horsemen shit. I get what you're saying. I don't give a fuck. They don't pass me. They don't matter. Nigga, I stepped in the building.
Who the four,
You know
y'all?
what? You know what? I learned too. I learned a little trick. I had to check my system. A lot of
Your
people.
system?
Yeah, a lot of people that's
What system you got?
trust me. A lot of people that's participating in voting
Voting for
Marc
what?
Lamont Hill are from a different community, and some of them are not even a part of that community. Some of them are not a part of it. It's just Marc Lamont Hill fans.
You can't vote unless you're part of JBTV.
No, not necessarily.
No, that's a fact.
Not necessarily. I'm not a part of it, and I pressed the vote. That's how I had to test it. I had to see if my machine
Who'd
worked.
you vote for?
You. but I had to
solid
see if it
logic
worked.
there.
I had to see if it worked, and that's what. So it's kind of tricky. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of your little trick.
If you're gonna vote for him, then don't check to see if it works.
No, I had because I
Let
didn't
me
know.
check with the guy that's got
I
the
didn't-
70%
Hold on,
lead.
wait. I didn't know who was in the lead at first.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Nigga, you crazy. My man bodied it. I've been bodying it. So I'm listening. I'm reading it. I'm like, you go up there. You know, you do the Gregory Hines with your man. You and Gregory Hines Jr. Y'all
Fan
go up there for
engagement.
them.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, do all that. Then I said, yeah. I can't. He can hear you, but I can't really hear you. So repeat it because you know when he laugh, I'm gonna get him. I already got problems with him, huh?
He said fan engagement. Like
Cool. Yeah. All right. So then I realized that.
Right, fuck that, right?
Yeah, I realized that there is some trickery going on with you, brother Mark.
None.
And I'm gonna get down to the bottom. You can't use night school. You can't keep bigging shit up. So then the Marc Lamont Hill lovers that's not a part of the group can just go and vote.
I've never told them to do that.
why though?
Huh?
And that's, that's fly. Fuck
But
that.
I've never done that, but I've never needed to. I mean, I'm winning 60%, 70% of the vote, but I never really needed to rig anything. But it might be like when you say like, you know, I don't give a fuck about the pot of the month that make them less inclined to want to vote for you.
You want me to say it again? I hate them niggas. On top of that, nigga, they don't put a dent in nothing I do. I want to go on there and disrespect each and every single one of them, but I do respect the movement that
That'll
helped.
get employed tomorrow.
Fan engagement right there.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that. You know I don't care about that. You know I don't care about that. And please, me and you are good. Me and you are good.
Buddy, I'm just trying to remember the topic that y'all in the
I just want to talk about Drake's ass. I was going to ask him. I was here to body shame Drake. I don't know how we got here.
Somehow we left body
Yeah, so
shaming.
body shame. I changed it to body shame. Yeah.
We could body shame.
Body shape who?
I mean, we can switch it. You can be Drake.
I am Drake. My body's listen.
Drake's
we all gonna get those
Oh
abs.
shit.
You said Drake's what?
Cakes.
That's fucked up.
Nigga said Drake's.
You my nigga, son. That's where you get that bread, boy.
This nigga be trying to extort me. Yo, man.
Yes.
Oh, boy. No,
abs,
I
though.
think that shit
Mel,
is...
what did you think? We don't care what you think.
Oh, you're right.
Mel, what did you think?
Oh, that picture was.
Did you notice it on your own, like without the comments? Like
I didn't even look at the comments. The first thing that I thought was ab etching. That's the first thing that I thought.
What gave it away?
My eyesight. I had my readers on, so it was clear. I could clear.
Your eyesight be missing shit.
No, I was able to look at the shit you couldn't fucking spell or pronounce. But anyways,
Hey.
yeah, that was the first thing that I thought was ab.
You couldn't see that neither, though, really.
So I just do a little bit
so
because I don't have my fucking readers on,
Go
okay?
ahead.
But anyways, and that font was very tiny. Yeah, that's the first thing that I thought was ab etch. I mean, they might be, just him actually working out in the gym and
Just abs, no arms, no shoulders, no
back,
no pecs,
nothing.
just abs.
you know what's funny?
Every day is ab cruncher
I
all day.
didn't notice anything else but the abs because that just kind of jumps out at you.
So I didn't see the picture. I just saw the tweets about it, and it was trending. So then I went to the picture and looked, and I was thinking, like, wow, like, is this like a I don't give a fuck thing, or is it I don't have the self awareness of how this looks? And because I wonder, like, when you get powerful and rich enough, are there people that will tell you, like, yo, bro, take that pic down?
It
that
doesn't
don't
even.
look right.
There's sometimes where it doesn't even matter.
I think-
they will not hear.
I think Drake plays that game where he know this is going to get the people talking. He do the duck lip pose in the pictures. He know y'all are going to talk about it. Damn near every album cover that he's dropped has been like a memeable moment.
I see.
Like I think this is just his thing. Yeah, I know they're gonna kill me, but so what?
This the rollout?
Okay.
No, I don't think it's rollout.
Stay right there, Freeze.
I don't think it's rollout.
Doing the abs for the rollout.
If that is your thing, what are you? Because you could be right. I don't know. Like, if you're right and that's just his thing, then that makes sense. I never took SAT. Clearly.
It ain't that many letters.
That makes
It ain't that many letters.
what?
Yo, you stupid.
Clout chaser. Oh, that boy good.
Smooth.
That boy good.
Well played.
Sir.
That boy good. Back right up on out of there.
Oh yeah, I see what you trying to
That
do.
boy good. Get your Usher skates on. That was good right there.
Had to think for a second. But yeah, that's
That's the move.
again the poses he do in certain pictures. Drake ain't stupid. You know, he know how this internet shit
I
works.
respect that then. If
And it's
that's-
not like he has to do it, but here's something else for y'all to talk about. Well,
Fan
I don't have
engagement.
any music out right now.
Ice took me off of my point. That was a good point. And you got a better history of following Drake than me, but that's a good point because I thought it was a level of arrogance that nobody around you is telling you, yo, my nigga, you look crazy.
Well, that's what I wondered. Would y'all tell each other this stuff? And especially like
what? I fire one of you niggas up. I double down. What?
With your ass laser?
He was tweeted up on the gram.
Think you
We'd
would
be on this nigga
flying
front.
up with your ass laser, brand new.
Now imagine if he
New
tweeted
ass
up on the gram
butt.
showing his ass off.
New ass butt.
That's terrible.
he got a new butt.
Aerodynamic ass.
A new butt.
Refurbished butt ass nigga.
Yo.
Yeah, you will be frying somebody up.
Bro, go ahead up there. Get up there.
You would be the one to go up there
Not your
from
fault.
the people up here.
No, I wouldn't.
Who's the most likely to put
I
a
was
shirtless
about to-
picture up
No,
here?
I was gonna say who's the most delusional up here?
Me.
Does everybody concur?
I'm not delusional enough to think that I should go get my abs done and then be shirtless and take the pic.
Like nobody gonna notice.
If
How
I
does
did
ab-
get my abs done,
How does that work?
hold up.
Ab etching.
If you do go get your abs done,
You might as well show them off.
Again.
I'm not gonna wear a shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on.
Stop
He
it,
didn't
yo.
he do the cover
What?
of Men's Health? Was that recent?
That's what everybody do after they go get right.
I mean,
How did they do?
I didn't get my abs done to wear a shirt.
I don't know. They do it in Colombia and all the places that everybody goes for the surgery and shit like that. But like, it's like I think
That
it's called like
everybody goes.
360 lipo or something like that. That's what it's called. And then they like, I don't.
They suck all the fat out.
Is that 360?
Is that what they doing out there? Listen, I'm a bird. The whole audience know I'm a bird. So I already follow all of the surgery pages.
Okay, so tell us what he
I
did.
follow all of the surgery pages. Every last one of them.
Who the best, yo?
Pause.
You did say that like.
God damn, nigga.
He said it like he
I can
tapped
see how you get the bitches. God damn, nigga.
He was about to answer.
Oh, you know such and such over there. Come on, man.
You is right. Oh shit. Oh shit. His eyes hypnotized me. That hazel eye shit again. It did look a little funny when he was on tour with the bulletproof vest.
Tied it all.
Nobody said,
It was hiding the faja.
"Hey, why you doing that?" In hindsight, it looks away.
It's a good one.
I think that people having this talk today when he went and got his second round, like this is an update.
Yeah.
With a new doctor.
Yo,
Let me just hit the surgery page and see what they had to say.
You know the doctor, yo.
Drake did it again. He has decided to show us all his surgeon-made abs on his last post. And we all know he's no stranger to the surgery table. Drake has become all too familiar with surgery and the process, and the tea has always been hot when it comes to him. Allegedly, I believe that this last round was with Dr. Jung. Okay.
That looks like Dr. Jung.
that look like his work. No, that look like Dr.
That's the first
Jung
thing I
work.
thought.
Right. You know what? Y'all are making that joke. However, bitches can identify the
Oh, I'm
doctor.
sure.
Oh, no, for
by-
sure. They know they work.
Let's see. Dr. Jung, although I've heard that he's dabbled a bit in Colombia in the past, one thing is for sure, Drake can't ever wait for recovery to recover fully and post once he's completely healed. This man be too hyped to show off his abs and body. Gives it away every single time. Yeah, he don't look healed.
Yeah.
He don't look recovered. He just looked like he was excited.
But why?
Kill him with this
I
one.
just got these new abs. I'm
It's
showing
like,
you
it's
shit
like
off.
having a new toy.
I might
It's
not.
like a
I
new
might throw
car.
all my shirts out.
You want to show it off to
Yeah.
everybody.
Well, you should have did that anyway.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Nah, I just went shopping recently.
He don't look healed. He don't look healed.
You don't look healed. I'm serious. And I didn't pay this no mind. I let the internet have fun.
you
This was me. Y'all ain't gonna trick me again. In 2015 and 2016, I thought I had a gotcha moment.
Nobody gave up.
I said, wait a second. The best rapper ever got his abs done. Oh, wait till I tell the people.
Who said it?
Hey, the same thing happened with Game when I found out he did change heart. I said, well, wait till I tell the people. Nobody cares.
Shut up, Joe Budden. We don't give a fuck what
When,
you
I,
talking
when
about.
I come tell it, nobody gives a fuck. I came out in 2016. Hey, y'all. Guess what? Drake got stomach gum. Can y'all believe that? And they said, Joe Budden, if you don't get the fuck out of here, we don't care. So I ain't saying nothing.
I got the cause.
I ain't saying a
It's
word.
the messenger, B.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Drake, Sean, French, all these niggas, have a blast. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ain't about to get me caught up.
Next, yo.
Nigga ain't even.
You next.
Next to what?
Get your.
You wouldn't do nothing? No lipo, no nose job, BBL, nothing?
No. Stupid me still believe in this whole the way God intended thing. I know.
Crazy talk.
I know. God.
I mean, it starts with the teeth.
Exactly.
Oh, now that was in my 30s. As a broadcaster, yes. But at 44, 45,
This is it. I am who I am.
This is the body. This how I talk.
enough.
This is the brain. This is. I'm done. I'm cool.
Got it.
Fair enough.
Would anybody else get it?
When they
Told
get
you,
that,
I'm getting.
When
I
Joe-
would totally do it.
when they get that Joe Budden Arsenio Hall show on late night, come out there 40 pounds lighter.
Yep.
I'm just planning on doing the work to get lighter. I plan on doing the work.
What you would get, Mark? You said you would get it.
Well, as soon as as soon as I get,
The height thing.
Oh yeah. You gotta get the height.
The height thing.
Yeah, you need the height.
I fuck you.
He borderline. He could get the little. He could get the little blue thing in the car. He can get the little.
Oh shit!
He right there.
I used to act like I'm not taller than him. That's the
Nah,
we did all. Yeah, we did, and I was taller.
No, you wasn't, man. What else
Whatever,
would you
nigga.
get? Go ahead.
I
Shorty.
would definitely do hairline stuff.
You look like you did.
Nigga, again.
I'm bald. I don't look
For a
like,
reason, not my choice.
I think you bald too if you take that off.
Oh shit!
He got the spray on your free.
All right, you shooting today?
I'm not shooting, bro.
I got 6 months of material.
I'm not shooting.
Yo, that nigga said, you got the piece.
No, I will get but I would do that totally. I would do.
I would absolutely do that.
My wife won't let me do calf implants, but I would totally do that.
Huh? Calf implants?
Yeah.
What you want? What
You
you want?
just cat phrases.
It doesn't work. Been doing them for 30 years.
Why won't she let you get them
Still
done?
don't got no hops.
Because she thinks it's a weirdo.
That's weird for sure.
Yeah, she's not wrong. It's weird. I absolutely would do that.
She's right.
That's why I wear
She's right.
She's 100% right.
Yeah, she's totally right. That's why I don't wear shorts. I haven't worn shorts in 30 years.
Y'all, let me ask you, what would the calves do for you?
That's what I want.
If you got the hair thing, I understand that, right?
It's vanity.
What would the calves do for you?
Let 'em
It's
wear
make 'em-
shorts.
I could wear shorts when it's 100 degrees outside.
So what you got, little calves or something? Like,
Hey, yo, my nigga.
Yo, shout out to all y'all little calf niggas that y'all keep wearing shorts. It's mad at y'all out there.
You know what it
With
is?
No legs. It's bad.
So?
And y'all niggas be trying to get aggressive. Relax. That's the thing.
Like Corey.
That's the thing.
You got the same
boy.
problem. Corey got the same. You look like an action figure.
Yeah, but
He
Corey's
like-
extra strong up top.
and that's
He
the
is
problem.
extra strong up top.
And when I start lifting weights and I get bigger up top, my legs don't grow, so then I look uneven. So then I either have to stop working out or look crazy. And so I just.
And Corey look good and seated.
Be built like a V.
Yo, niggas get the V shape. You think the niggas in the jail be doing
But Corey's more like a Y.
Like an 8.
Like
calf phrases? Fuck niggas, nigga.
they be on a squat rack. Why you ain't relate everything to jail? Damn, that ain't my point of reference. Niggas in jail don't do it. Okay, get the fuck. You out now, bro. You out. You free. Right. You doing good.
Give us free.
Stop thinking about that shit, nigga. Damn.
Yo, you're an idiot,
No,
bro.
but yeah, no. So yeah, I would do calves, and then after my Achilles is definitely too small, man. It won't grow at all. So yeah, no, calves, hairline. And if this belly grow to a point where I couldn't get rid of it through diet and exercise, I would definitely get lipo
you a
and all that
baddie on the low.
shit. In my brain, I would definitely do some baddie shit. Right now, I don't need it, but I would. Yeah, if I look like y'all, shit.
Hilarious.
I be around that table. I'd already be on the table.
Oh,
shit.
I'm just saying.
No, I would do the hairline thing.
What you waiting for?
I don't know. I would do it though.
But you don't miss miss having hair.
No, I do miss having hair.
I mean, I should say not bad enough to
No,
wanna
not
do
bad
it.
enough. Not bad enough.
Because my boy
Why though? He was killing it? But why you missing it so much?
You had waves, nigga.
Nah. Believe it or not, I had braids and I had dreads.
You had dreads free.
I did.
Yeah.
Did you know him when he had dreads?
No. No, you're not gonna see that.
Freeze.
You're not gonna see
we
that.
have to see a picture. Come
No,
on.
fuck
Why can't we see
Come
that?
on.
We gotta see you with the braids and
Come
dreads
on.
Just show us, Freeze.
I know they're charging the shit out you too. You paid double.
Big ass head.
You paid double.
14 hours.
Right. Even the Africans was like, nah.
Nah, we gotta see Freeze.
What idiots. He said, wow.
Look at this AI at worst case
I was about to
scenario. Like
say.
you don't gotta.
That's
Right, that's true.
I'll show
And
y'all.
if we do it, it's gonna be the bad dreads like that face dye you had. It's gonna be bad super black dreads.
I'm gonna show y'all some shit, man.
Please show us, Freeze.
That
Is you gonna do the hair joint too?
I'm just putting dreads on everybody now.
I don't think so.
You don't think? What are you gonna do with it? What's the decision with the hair then? If you
I ain't make one.
just leave it like that, yeah, don't do that.
He got the super sunroof, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
That panoramic shit.
He talked to everybody under 6'2" though.
Until he bent down. That shit go on, boy. That little
saying.
light shit that you try to do, that shit is finished. El Finito. Let it go, nigga. You be fireballed. You like, what's the nigga named Boris or one of them niggas? You be fired. Your eyes let you slide. I went to get my shit done. My shit too thin to get done.
Yo,
nigga.
as a crew, we could all go get the hair joint.
I'm
That's
good,
what
I'm good, nigga. I'm fine bald now, nigga.
Nigga,
No,
you
you
ain't
not. You
bald.
don't even- you wear
'Cause they
hat.
be having the baby hairs look like Georgia animals still.
Hey, yo, listen.
Turnbuckle eating ass nigga.
I take my hat off, nigga. You don't, nigga. You as you do,
Well,
but
he
you
has
try to.
no hat.
I don't wear a hat.
You need to put a hat on.
I don't wear a hat.
You need to put, and you, nigga, you
Take
need
your
to
hat
fix
off right
your
now.
shit.
Take your hat
Fix
off right
shit.
now.
I did already.
Take your hat off right now.
Fix your hairline, nigga. That black shit they put on your shit, it don't work. Your
I don't
shit's
know
all
what
the way
y'all
in,
talking
nigga. You got the McDonald's sign. Your shit don't look good like that,
look,
nigga.
I just want to say, look what Drake has y'all doing. Look what Drake has y'all doing right
Drake
now.
don't have us doing this.
Arguing about each
just talking
other's
to each other like
physical
brothers.
appearance.
You got us body shaming each other.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna get the.
I ain't letting Mark can't body shame me.
I get the lipo joint.
Fuck Mark. I heard bitches think of 19 words synonymous with intelligent before they got to cute. With Mark. Body shame me.
Well spoken.
Magnanimous.
Magnetic.
Polarizing.
Magnificent. Intellectually articulate.
Stupendous. Stimulating.
Demonstrative.
Oh my God.
He's so pensive.
Ay. Fuck that shit to them niggas.
Do y'all think there's a world where niggas just have too much money so you bored and just start
Yes.
doing shit to yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yo, because you just sitting at home. My nigga, you not on tour. You might not be doing the mad studio shit. You don't necessarily have the family from what I
Yo, wipe your
understand.
eyes. You be laughing,
crying,
crying,
yeah,
and you look like a whole different
You
dude.
good, boy?
Yo, come on, man.
You look like a
Right in
whole
my
different
face,
dude
nigga.
when
That's how
tears
you get
come
him.
out
He's a
your
knock
shit.
you out.
That's how you get him. Yo, you're a hater. Yo. Anyway, yeah, I think that niggas just start experimenting, trying shit. Just trying to keep perfecting themselves because they just sitting at home looking in the mirror all fucking day.
Well, I looked in the mirror the other day. I ain't looked at myself in a while. Man, I started getting a good look at some of these tattoos I got. It's like, man, what the fuck was I doing? I was just freestyling some
You really
shit.
think that?
Some of them, yeah. Some of them.
Would you remove him?
No.
Were they too embedded in the?
No, I wouldn't remove them. I'm not doing that.
And your shit's tie in, kind of.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And removing them, they just say that shit is
painful.
super painful.
They can be
And you
too
got to take a
embedded in your
whole lot of
skin.
sessions.
I mean,
just
more in
talk
terms of
over
the
me.
art, like-
Have a whole conversation now with Mark. Talk over me. Go ahead. I don't care. It's Women's Month or some shit.
No, it's not. I was just asking Mark if
She
there's.
still asked. I love her. She don't give a fuck. She still asked.
She
I
don't.
was. All right, okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
But is that wise?
What?
You can't do that.
Is that wise?
Continue.
Do you
sorry,
think
my
that
bad.
was wise that you chose to do that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
No, he said something about embedding. I don't know. I have no tattoos. I didn't know if they could get that embedded in your skin where a tattoo removal was not.
Oh yeah,
an
no, I didn't mean
option.
like that. I meant more like if you have like a sleeve and it's hard to remove one if it's like artistically connected to all
Tell,
those.
you can tell you a heartbreaker, boy. You ain't got one nigga name tatted on you.
Absolutely fucking not.
How many niggas got their names, your name tatted on them, man?
Who fucking knows?
Do you know of any?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look how fast the logic.
Yeah. When it come to us, yo, Mark, when it come to us, she gonna just,
All right, who?
yeah, she just gonna ignore us. But you,
Who?
What's the point
Blow
of
it
saying
up.
the name?
Blow it up. Who?
What's the point of saying the name? You're not gonna know
is
who
it?
they are.
Where is it?
Yeah. Just where? You ain't got to say.
Where is it? They lower back? It's on their lower back?
One's here.
Put the Ford over here.
You was they
split it up.
red. You was they red.
You was they red.
Oh, y'all know who it is.
Wait, you was they red.
It's less than highly favored.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit.
Wait, why is that so funny? I know I'm toxic. Certain shit ain't supposed to be as funny as it is. Why is that so funny?
It's really fucking funny. How long was y'all together before they got the tattoo?
One was 1 year, another one was 2 years.
Oh. And did he?
And those are men that I dated. I've seen fans with my face and name.
talk to the man.
Talk
to me, man.
Some forward right there,
commitment.
goddammit.
Y'all better stop playing too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Y'all
That
better
was-
chill out.
Put some respect on who you talking to.
Exactly.
That was commitment.
Remember. You better fucking remember who they talking to, nigga.
Damn.
Oh shit. My girl's still waiting for us to go to that damn tattoo parlor.
You're not gonna do it?
Sure.
Right after this.
Stop, I'm getting trouble.
Me and my wife just talked about doing that.
Matches hats.
Actually, I brought it up like maybe like 2 weeks ago. But
Oh shit, you was the initiator. You such a bitch.
Yo, we gotta get a try.
You such a bitch. You initiated it.
No, but
Were they gonna be like rings?
ring tattoos though. Ring tattoos. And we already married. What the fuck? Like, if we get divorced, I got worse things to worry about than a fucking ring tattoo. Look, I'm leaving. You said that.
Sit down, nigga. Sit down.
Sit down.
Anyway.
Nigga, flip the switch.
So y'all all gonna do it?
Yeah. I mean, just like ring tattoos. Honestly, I like it. Also, just I probably won't wear a ring as often. It's just more manageable.
Oh, you don't wear your ring anymore.
If I have a ring tattoo,
I'm definitely going to do it.
with a ring tattoo, hell no.
And you dark skin.
This shit gonna show, boy.
Later on, you gonna see that shit.
Then when the girls ask me, "Oh, what happened?" Oh, she had a horrible car accident.
No, I was climbing the gate. Yo, you know the things at the top of the gate? I was climbing the gate when I was little in my you know.
Right. Y'all wouldn't do that? I know you. I know you.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What tattoos you and Sade was supposed to get? Why you pointing at me?
You don't even have a ring. You don't even have a tan line.
I do have a ring. You know what's? You met my wife, and that's disrespectful.
I love her.
Now I hope she listens to this.
I didn't even notice that. But you're right.
Yeah, I hope she listens to this. Hold on. I hope she listens to this. Checks me on it so I can come and do what others did. Listen,
Okay.
what tattoo that you was supposed to get with Sade?
Faces, right?
I don't think we got to that part, like figuring out the tats. It was just supposed to be matching. Oh, she keeps saying initials.
see,
Initials. I'm
that's
supposed to
easy.
put her initials and she'll put mine. But
JV.
How big is the font?
She don't think her name look right on my pinky toe though. Like the
bottom of the shit,
She
too.
says it's not so manly to put it like
I
right
told her
there.
only up under here. The only place you gonna see a girl for you up under here is yours.
What is?
Yo, this nigga.
What the fuck, yo?
Hide the tattoo. You don't get the joke.
You good, nigga? What's going on with you, boy? You get your mother-in-law back in the house?
Are you talking
You get meals again, nigga? You wildin' today.
Oh my God, yo.
Yo, this guy's an idiot, yo.
Oh, shout out to Drake, Sean.
Congrats on the new album.
That's right. Might as well. I don't know.
We love that for you.
Nah, it's kind of crazy.
You happy? You're right.
You know how you got to be to say, I need this again? Shit. To get the second round. Oh, my Lord. That's my man. Yo, it's going to be, listen, as much shit as niggas talk, it's going to be a sad day when he decides to.
Stop posting dumb shit on the
Yeah. No, it's going to be sad. It is. All right, what else is there that needs our serious and mature attention?
Malik Beasley.
Yep.
Malik Beasley is a basketball player. He came in. He's on the Detroit Pistons. He came in second last year. This year that just finished in three-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're pulling up. So they got him. He's arrested right as Terry Rozier is released for participating in rigging the games. You know, all that Porter family business. Point shaving, lying. Anyway, they arrested him. They got him out of here. He was in the middle of talking contract renegotiation with Detroit, and those talks are on hold.
I don't think he was arrested, though.
Huh?
He wasn't arrested.
I thought I saw a mugshot, but it could have been
that was
something
an old
else.
mugshot
Got
that they
got
were.
it.
Centel was running around with. He was not arrested.
Cool.
What I'll say is, the internet, since the news came out, has gone to look back at all the old Malik Beasley games.
Them shits is fun.
And
I ain't gonna hold you.
They got it right.
Defense
They got it right.
Some of that defense was hilarious. He was like,
Nah, the one though, he was at the free throw line with 5 seconds left on the game.
Yeah.
And the point spread, and they needed one basket. Mm-hmm. Caught the inbound hard ass down the other end and dunked it to make sure I scored this basket to cover the spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was his game with the over.
I ain't gonna hold you.
It's not funny. So.
Yes, it
Then
is.
there's another
What the fuck
one
is you talking- that shit's funny.
where he was trying to take the three-pointer with 2 seconds left, and Giannis blocked it. And then they had that whole little argument. Like, that was a big deal, but looking at it now, it just looks...
the argument was a little different.
Right.
Yeah.
I needed that.
I could have split that with you.
Nah, I needed that, nigga. Dog. It's somebody else.
I hope it's not true. That's all I'll say. His
No,
lawyer
it's a
said
lot more people.
No, somebody else.
It's gonna be a lot more
I know
people.
them right off the top of my head. Them niggas cost me bad bread. I was mad as hell. That was a layup right there, my nigga. You just lost. All right.
I got zero tolerance for that.
Nigga was 2 for 11 the other.
You need to be banned from the league.
I agree. I think so.
It's bad for the game. It's bad for gambling. It's bad for everything. Like it's not
just
fair.
a different type of greed, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Especially in today's game, how much money they make.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, and it screws everybody else over.
I remember an old Kevin Durant exchange with somebody where they were going off on him because you know how people do on social media when somebody fuck up their parlay, they start going crazy in their mentions, whatever. And he was like, "I'm glad we got this power over y'all now." It almost like he kind of made it seem like, yeah, we aware of the lines, and fuck y'all.
Are they alleging that he made like a certain, like did they say like an amount that he allegedly made from
No, from what I can
gambling?
see, some of the investigations report unusual activity based on some bets he was making in prop bets, and it also seems to be that he's alleged to have bet on games that he played in, which is like the cardinal sin of sports. It's like what Pete Rose was banned for, right? So, for example, according to CBS Sports, on January 31st, there was a game between the Bucks, who we played for, and the Portland Trail Blazers, and the odds on Beasley recording less than 2.5 rebounds moved significantly before the game, going from plus 120 to negative 250. After the under experienced a high amount of action, the idea is that he bet a ton of money the other way. He got 6 rebounds that night. But the idea is that he's influencing that he's influencing by his bets, and then it changed the outcome of the game. So, and I think the only thing worse than betting on a game you're in is betting on yourself to lose in a game. I'm not saying he did that, but that's one of the.
It's like throwing a fight,
right? Right, and one of the things Pete Rose always said in his defense was, I bet on the Reds, but I bet on myself to win.
Sound like some smart.
I mean, if you bet on yourself to win, it's hard to be as mad.
Yeah, it is.
You're supposed
I
to
agree.
win.
I agree.
Yeah, I went out here to try to win.
Yeah.
I ain't throw it.
Right. Bet on yourself to lose or shaving points like the Black Sox scandal back in the day. That's where it gets ugly and tricky. I say just don't bet on yourself at all.
Can they bet on like other teams?
You shouldn't bet on the sport you're in.
You're not supposed to bet on the sport.
You should bet on a whole different
and
sport.
it get tricky even with sports, period, because they think that they have influence on somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm on the internet more than I'm supposed to be, I found a video of them catching somebody else. You want to hear it?
Yes. Of course we do.
Even though it's ratting, I don't care. All right, fuck it, I'm gonna play it.
This moves.
All right.
I have proof of another NBA player betting on games. This time, Warriors Gary Payton
Talking
Jr.
like this. I see
Check this shit out.
No, this
so
is
the
a
Warriors
dead
are up
giveaway.
by 12 right now. The spread of this game, you guessed it, minus 11.5. So they're going to the free throw line for 2. But check out Gary Payton on the bench, sweating this one out. You can tell this man has Warriors minus 11.5. So they have 2 free throws to move this game to 14. But if you slow it down, you can literally see Gary Payton saying it. They might have to shoot again. Oh my God. Why would that concern
I'ma send you this
Gary?
video, E.
Of course they're going to go down and shoot. They're losing. So here are the free throws. They make the first one. This moves to 13. But at this point, any bucket, the Wizards still cover. So we need one more free throw here. You can see Gary Payton sweating it out on the bench.
He's sweating
If
it
we're gonna
out.
get
His
Malik
team is
Beasley,
up
let's get
mad
Gary
points.
Payton too. Makes the second free throw. Warriors go up by 14. As long as it's not a 3, the Warriors cover. No
Here we go.
threes. What do you know?
Wizards
At
three-pointer.
The buzzer, the Wizards hit a 3 and they cover the 11.5.
And guess who is
Now
visibly
check out
upset
Gary Payton's
with their
reaction.
team having
You
won 11
cannot
points?
tell me
And they
this
got him
guy
on
did not
camera.
have money on this
That's
game.
tough.
How is the NBA not looking into this man right now?
Well, that's where he's wrong. The NBA will 100% look into every one of these matters.
Yeah.
Finding the time to like go look at the benches of all the games.
Because he's like this.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
dedication.
That is.
Let me send this to Erickson before I motherfucking forget real quick. Gary Payton, they got you.
So let me
Come
ask,
on out.
is that any different than Kobe betting on a free throw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Kobe looked at a nigga and said, yo, I'm a miss. what he said, a half a ticket,
something like that.
500 grand, I think.
Right. Right. If I bet you that I'm gonna make it, again, my goal is to make it anyway.
Yeah.
I still don't. I think we should just not do it, just to give the appearance of impropriety. But to me, that's different than betting on a specific score of a game, because there's moments where you're going to be inclined to give up a basket. That's the shit I'm worried
throughout
about.
the game, you don't want it to go over a certain thing, so now you might give up a basket.
That's what I'm saying.
You might intentionally miss some free throws. You might miss a layup to keep the score within range of whatever the line is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I don't. That's where it gets tricky.
All right, just asking because we was talking about betting on the sport.
And you putting your thumb on the scale for people like me or you or whoever who are betting honestly. Like, I'm about to win this bet, but because you are in on the other side, you can control.
You
the
rush
outcome.
down there to shoot a three, and you know that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Be mad as hell.
Malik Beasley, hold your head. Glad they're cleaning up the sport I love.
You guys want to talk at all about these moves that have happened in the league?
Y'all have at it. It's y'all's teams.
Dame got released. Well, no, you got.
No,
Got
no,
Jordan
basketball.
Clarkson allegedly.
Oh, I
he's
thought
about
you
to
meant the
clear waivers.
Dolphins and the Steelers.
Oh, no.
My bad.
No,
we can get to that later, but although I don't know, Ice wants to.
no, I'm fine.
Sad
We get to it later. But yeah, go ahead. Dame got released.
Damian Lillard getting released is crazy right now. I mean, it's surprising. I know it's because of the injury and things like that. They're probably worried that it's not worth the money. I'm curious to know where he lands. It wouldn't surprise me if he landed in LA.
We were trying to get him before. I don't
Who's
know.
we?
Well,
Oh,
he'll be gone most of next season anyway. We assume
The
right?
whole season.
Yeah,
We say that, but people come back from those quicker than we used to know.
I could see him making a playoff run.
After All Star, I could see Tatum coming back. I could see Lillard coming back.
Yeah, I think playoff time might be around the time.
So my
Yeah, that's
surgeon,
safe. April.
Yeah,
my surgeon posted a dude yesterday. He was 12 weeks out of surgery.
Which surgeon?
Yeah, you stupid. Yeah.
That wasn't specific.
right.
No, she posted the dude
My
that
ass
was 12 weeks out. He was doing squats. He was doing the chair on the wall. He had mad weights, all that shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm slacking on my pimping. But he was probably 20-something years old. But I don't know if you would be in optimum basketball shape. Like, these niggas are different athletes. It's possible. But it still sways the season.
Your ego cuts off when the guy is 24, 25, right?
You fucking right.
Okay. All right, we're not all the way stupid.
Nah, this dude, no, he was doing some
Just
shit.
checking, just checking.
What's the shit that you stand in and you lift it up? Like you put
the
your
deadlifts.
No, what's the weight in the shape like in an oval and you stand in the middle of it, Corey? You got
Deadlift.
that's that.
Deadlift,
Oh,
yeah.
he was doing that shit like. I thought deadlifts was when you just have the bar. And you,
It's a different kind.
It's a different
hex,
kind.
oh, gotcha,
hex
gotcha,
bar
gotcha. He was
deadlift.
doing that shit, killing it. I was like, oh, okay, fuck you, man. Yeah, but nah, I just think that
That nigga could do a backflip.
He can do a backflip.
Yeah,
for sure.
okay, but
Keep saying okay, but there's always a floor around.
always right.
He always say
I don't
okay.
even want him to try it. Yo. I
No,
ain't
me
gonna
either.
hold you.
Me either.
I don't want him to try
And
it.
his girl would tell him, "Nah, chill. I love you." Like,
Yeah,
stop. Nobody has seen that nigga do that.
Dog, you ain't
I
gotta-
wouldn't
you ain't
like
gotta
Ish
do it.
as much though if he didn't have that little state of delusion that he has.
It's what drives.
you said
successful
nobody's never
people.
seen me do a backflip.
Yes.
Do you have a recording of you doing it in the past?
As an adult?
Legit question.
Did you do backflips
I mean,
in karate?
I would. I'd be super proud of the fact that I could do that.
Especially if you do the karate kick when you land.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is a karate move. That's what I'm saying. It could all be part of it. I think. I just want to see it.
Would you guys bet 5 or 10 grand?
10.
I would be shocked if he could cartwheel correctly.
He's coordinated. I think he could do a cartwheel.
Can you do a cartwheel now? Just a real question.
Yo, can you do this stuff or not?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's
No.
not a backflip. We could do some practice cartwheels outside. The deck is big enough.
I just tore my Achilles 3 months ago.
But that's why I was asking. I was
so
like,
you're
do you
not
feel like
healed
you're
yet.
in
All right.
shape enough to do a cartwheel? Because that's a little easier.
I almost want to cancel the bet myself. I just don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to
It's
die.
not worth it.
I love you,
it's
man.
not.
It's not worth it, for real.
It's not.
Yeah.
And let him just continue to believe he can do backflip.
Yeah, true.
Like,
Right.
It don't hurt nothing.
He'll be better off thinking he can than.
That he can't.
Then go do
Yeah.
it, and now he laid up in the
My
hospital.
man can do a backflip in his dreams. Just leave him alone. He got
Off the vert. Who the fuck do you think you is?
He say whatever that kind of his
he
brain,
just he
nigga.
get on this shit and just start.
He was dead ass too. He
Nah,
got up,
I can do that.
the nigga got up and betted 10,000, nigga.
I know. So the
That's the
fans
ego
don't.
bet.
So the fans don't want to hear no more broke talk.
Yeah, true.
The $10,000 bet off the
On a
win.
backflip?
Said they broke.
Off the
On
win.
one backflip.
I said I'm broke. Or I said I'm not rich.
People that are not rich don't make $10,000 bets off the cuff.
Unless they're 100% sure they can do it.
said that?
Or unless they're gambling addicts and need the 12 steps and traditions. so I mean, either way you want to look at it.
It's a lose-lose.
If you need GA, we can get you there. 10,000 off the cuff. You got 10,000 off the cuff, and you got 2,500 for what's the name?
No, I don't.
Exactly. Moving right along. Moving right along.
It's not based on. Shut up, nigga. That ain't based on that. It's not based on that.
It's based on principle. I'm with him. Like, I have the money for it. I'm not doing that.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's a lie.
No,
it's a lie.
No, you saying
I didn't say I don't have
if you
the
got
money
10 grand for the bet, you got 10 grand to do this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, 2,500.
No, my point is this. Damn, we talking in code on the podcast.
Yeah,
I'm talking about a beautiful woman's vagina that Ish keeps saying he wouldn't buy if he was in the position to buy it. He's saying it's not because of the money. I'm saying that she's saying the $2,500 he wouldn't pay it not because of the money, but because of the principle. I'm saying that the feeling you're gonna get from her vagina is gonna eclipse
Way better than a backflip.
whatever you feel from winning your backflip bet.
Whose cat is
This
this that
nigga
we're
has
talking
lost
about?
his fucking mind.
If you have that to backflip around with Mark,
Watch this. Plus 10 grand.
Plus
Negative
minus
2,500.
But that
8-minute nut. Man, give me 10,000, Alex.
listen, if you kicked her
it's
out
that
after
good,
8
Amy's
minutes,
generous.
that's on you. She was ready to stay longer than 8 minutes. But you want to do backflips with Mark. I met niggas like you before. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I understand. I understand.
I met niggas like
yeah,
you.
I know niggas when niggas are trying to tell you something, they won't tell you. I got it. I got it. Let's just do backflips. Where's Mark? Let's just call him instead.
Turn down the box.
See how he twisted that?
What a bitch.
Yeah, man. Or just a thorough nigga that don't got to pay for no box.
Hey, tell it to them. Hey, tell it to them.
Swizz
I seen you outside, nigga. Tell it to them.
You seen me pay for spank?
Listen.
Yo,
Listen.
yeah, exactly.
Listen.
Why I gotta get there?
No,
yo?
because you go in the bathroom and pay.
Oh shit.
You don't pay in public. You take a walk. Come with me.
Hail Mary.
And talk to him 10 years after
Somebody
you pay.
pays in public?
I'm leaving this.
Exactly.
Listen,
Shut
what
up.
else do we have that needs or doesn't need our attention?
Are y'all jealous? Y'all think
Of Drake's abs? Oh.
The WNBA.
Do y'all think that the WNBA is jealous of Caitlin Clark? Dick Vitale tweeted this today, which sort of surprised me because he don't usually get into the politics of sports. But
He alive?
Yeah, it fucked me up.
Is he?
No, it fucked me up.
Oh, shit.
He was sick. I
I
think.
thought he was a ghost. He's still watching the game.
Super.
Wait, if he watching the game, Shaq ain't got no excuse. Nigga, why turn that TV off? Anyway, what Dick Vitale said?
he's upset because, and a lot of people were as well. I'm going to read his tweet, but I'll tell you the context first. Caitlin Clark was named by the fans at the top of the list of the WNBA All-Star voting. The players had her listed as number 9. Dick Vitale and many others said that this was not fair. And Dick Vitale specifically tweeted, "It is, caps, absurd the way that a number of players in the WNBA have treated Caitlin Clark. So sad, but I bet they love the charter flights, the increase in salaries, the crowds," these are all caps, "the TV ratings since she arrived from Iowa. No doubt she is the best thing to happen to the WNBA."
They're expanding too, right?
Yeah, they're coming to Philly.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Y'all get a
And
team
Detroit and
finally.
Cleveland. Which is, we're doing all right. 2030 they'll be in Philly. Hopefully we,
Oh, because of this.
Y'all need all the help y'all can get. It's cool.
Y'all ever have? What do y'all have in Newark? What team do y'all have in Newark? Nothing.
We had the Nets.
The Devils.
Y'all got no teams in Philly neither, nigga. Oh, no.
Wow.
The Eagles, they won.
Yeah, we're the reigning champs.
You
right?
got that? No, you got that. I stand corrected.
And the Phillies in first place. But it's interesting. I think this is a little bit of a reach. And I'm watching people, and I hate the Caitlin Clark debate because it always turns out to be against Angel Reese or somebody else. It always ends up being a comparison thing. Just like Angel Reese is killing it right now.
They just tagged you. Yeah,
she found the rim.
They tagged us in that.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm an Angel Reese fan. She's a beast, and I'm happy that she's WNBA Player of the Week. She deserves it. She's playing much better,
yes.
but she's always been good. I love Angel Reese. But when it comes to Caitlin Clark, I'm happy she's at the top of the All-Star ballot because the fans get to vote. But I don't think that the players who didn't pick her number one are hating on her. And I think that's the narrative we got to let go of. Like, there's legitimate reasons to not vote for Caitlin Clark, especially this year. She's not shooting well. She missed a bunch of games.
Didn't you say she was voted like 9th, though?
9th. But I think that's
1 and 9 are
injuries.
different.
Yeah,
But did they get-
not 1 and 9 is
It's a very big
Did
difference.
they get their paychecks?
how'd they get them?
Did they get sneaker deals?
Did they get paid this week?
They got paid. They
All
got
right, so
paid.
Caitlin's where she belongs.
Sneaker deals?
I agree with Dick Vitale, but they're gonna say I'm caping for a white woman.
Where would you put it? Where would you put her on the list, Joe?
I would not only would I make her number one, I'd strip those other chicks' ability to vote.
So you put her number 1.
She won't be number 1 for
And to be
I'll
clear,
put
to your
her
point,
number one.
Parks, it's not that she was number 9 among all players. She was number 9 guard. They put 8. Yeah, that's what number 9 player would actually wouldn't be unreasonable, but number
All right,
9
so they hate.
guard is a bit tough.
They
I do think they hating, but also
I don't think they-
You think
heavy
it's
is the
9
head,
guards
yo.
in the WNBA that's better than Caitlin Clark?
I think this year's also because she missed games for injury and because of how she's.
I don't care
asked you a
if
direct
she
question.
tore her
And-
ACL.
Yeah, but
Yo,
I don't care if she lost her leg, and I don't want to put that out there.
Yeah, you bugging, Mark.
the All-Star game isn't about who's
If
the best
she
player, it's
lost
who's playing
her
the
leg.
best. I'm saying she missed too many games. That's what I'm saying. I think Caitlin Clark's a generational talent.
Where would you put her, Mark? Would you put
All
her
of the
Joe? Would you put her
generations.
This year I
number
probably would have her 4 or 5.
one? Okay.
But I still wouldn't have because of the injury. I don't think it's crazy to have her low because of
Are
her
y'all
play.
not supposed to take into account the injury? Like by your standards?
Question.
Legit
Can she
question.
play in the All-Star game?
I don't know.
Is she-
You tell me.
If she was injured and went to Dave and Buster's on the
Oh, it's moving. Hold on, it's moving.
Yo, watch her fucking mouth.
I would still make her number one.
What? No,
If she was
wouldn't be
injured
number
and
1.
balled up the trash in the kitchen,
Yelled out Kobe.
and just
And yelled out Kobe.
I would still vote her number one.
I don't know if y'all watch WNBA games. I watch.
I watch a lot.
I watch a lot of them.
I don't.
So
She wouldn't be number 1 for me.
she averages 6 turnovers a game. She's shooting poorly, and she's missed a ton of games. I mean, she shouldn't be at the top of the All-Star list. The fans, but the fans also do that all the time. I mean, think about all the years y'all made.
Mark do it all the time.
Mark, me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
Angel Reese.
No, Angel Reese deserves to be All-Star. You don't think so?
I didn't say she don't deserve to be an All-Star.
Oh, do you think I overrate her?
You just came in here to talk about somebody.
No, I just don't know what you're talking. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't know what you're saying. Tell me. Just say it.
I don't want to say it. Because
I don't know what we're talking about.
We here to
Was
talk.
it behind the counter
She
talk?
is Moses Malone, my nigga.
So here's. I mean, Moses Malone is one of the greatest players of all time.
I know.
But I get your point about the me bounds. But
The me bounce.
but
I'm stealing that.
I didn't make it up. I mean,
that nigga called the me bounce.
she copyrighted
Bitch act
that.
like a fan that came to see the show.
Why?
He's like, he think we hysterical.
Fam, he called them shits me bounds. You heard that before?
Yeah.
She actually copyrighted that. But
You don't be on the internet no more.
yeah, it's a-
Me bounds?
yeah. But
That's funny, son. I never heard that before.
You hear me said I'm still in that? No, nigga, it's out there already.
Act like he's sitting front row at the
He be cutting the run and then move the mic closer.
At the end of the day, I think Caitlin Clark fans and Angel Reese fans are both extremists, and they act like you can't like one without liking the other. And that's the shit that I hate.
I like them both.
Angel Reese is a good young player. Yes, she misses a lot of shots, and her percentages in the basket are not good. They're actually, I think, terrible for her for who she is. But she's one of the best rebounders women's basketball has ever seen. Even when you take away her misses and her rebounds from her own misses, she's still an elite offensive and defensive rebounder, and she's playing great right now.
Yeah, she's killing.
Caitlin Clark is some other shit though. Caitlin Clark is a generational
alien.
talent. Caitlin Clark is a generational talent, but she's not playing well this year. We saw that with Jason Tatum his second year. Kobe made the All-Star team his second year and didn't deserve
Dog,
it.
the reasons that I argue so hard, and not even argue, because will admit I am a casual W fan. I'm not watching all these games. But I'm going to argue for Caitlin Clark because I feel like the rest of the league deserves to be paid way more than they're paid. Like, so I'm going to always argue for her. You talking about generational talent on the court, yeah. But off the court, what she's doing to networks and audiences and retention.
That was my whole point.
When she was injured, the WNBA tickets was cheaper than the food trucks that were parked outside. Like, so I gotta champion her. I gotta champion Caitlin Clark.
But you know what people will say, right?
Tell me.
Watch the games. Don't just watch Caitlin.
No.
Right? Like,
No.
if you
But
really,
that's
if you're
an
really rooting for the women's,
That's a
Dog,
poor
you
retort.
You
It
need
is.
a
That's a poor
Because
retort.
that's a testament to her. I watch WNBA.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are tough.
Yeah.
Super duper tough.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, prize picks. So it behooves me to take an interest in the games and watch the games.
And when we start talking about generational talent, you want to account for the guy that don't watch none of this and is aware of who some of these players are and is aware of how they move the needle with advertising.
That's a great point. That was what I'm saying.
You want to get more of me.
We talk about All-Star game. That's why I asked if she eligible to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then nigga, what's the All-Star game look like without her?
And that's it.
Like a bunch of really talented players.
There's a lot of good girls.
No. I don't mean talent. I'm not talking about talent.
You're right. He's right.
Imagine the All-Star game this year with no Caitlin Clark.
He's right.
The exclusion
You
would cause
losing
an
viewership just on the strength of that.
I'm okay with her making a team because that's what the fans want, and the All-Star game is about the fans.
That's what she deserves.
I'm just saying, I don't think the players are hating. Again, 9 is a little low. There's some
to
shit
be
with
the
it.
ninth best guard. Come on, Mark.
But again, I don't think her performance does not warrant an All-Star performance. If she weren't Caitlin Clark and you looked at those numbers and you look, if I say you missed 9 games, you're shooting 36% and you're 6 turnovers a game, I don't think you'd say that's All-Star numbers.
But that's my point, and I see this is going to be bad because it's going to make it look like we arguing the 1 versus the 2.
Yeah.
Shorty's field goal percentage is horrible, and you advocating for her. So to say that Shorty's turnovers are high, she damn near leads the league in assists. So she takes a lot of risks with the ball. You're gonna have more turnovers.
Yeah,
Shorty misses mad shots under the basket, and
but she get them all back. Me bounds.
Right
Go ahead,
there.
laugh again.
Gotcha.
Me bounds.
Self-alley.
Yo, Dave Chappelle. I just want to get y'all. Can I ask about Dave Chappelle?
Yeah. What's up?
Because you know I got to sneak a little Palestine in. Look, got to sneak it in. Dave Chappelle went off on Khaled. I don't say go off. I don't want to overstate it, but in his comedy bit. He's done it a few times, but recently it's come up again where he has said, I got an issue with DJ Khaled for being completely silent on Gaza, being completely silent on Palestine. And he has been forever, even before October 7th. I guess, and I've had that criticism of Khaled too. I've been sort of quiet about it a little bit because I don't think it's my place to tell.
Yes, you do.
What'd you say?
Yeah, sure you do.
I think it's my place to say it at home.
Got it.
But like, I wouldn't go to a woman and say, you need to speak up more about women's issues. I wouldn't go to a Jewish person and say, you need to speak up more about Jewish issues. Like,
that makes sense.
It's like, it's weird for me as a non-member of that group to tell somebody of that group how they need to handle their group. Mm-hmm. So that's the only, but when Palestinians say it, I be retweeting the shit out of it, right? I amplify like a motherfucker, but I'm not going to lead that charge because I don't think it's my place. I guess my question is, though, should we be expecting, is it wrong to expect famous people who represent a particular group that's catching hell to say something about it? Like, is that a fair expectation?
I think in this particular circumstance, yeah, there is an expectation that you speak up for it. Just because we're watching an act of genocide, it's not just some garden variety oppression. We're watching an act of genocide happen, and these are your people, and you're silent. Yes,
and it ain't but 3 of y'all.
There's an expectation.
The other thing for me is if there were like 100 famous Palestinians out there, like,
exactly.
It's Gigi Hadid, she's doing it. You know what I mean? There's so few that I feel like you have a greater burden.
So to those that do it, what happens when they go out and speak out? Is there any type of ramifications?
They make that list and Mark is on.
So
they make the list.
I don't
Mark
have a dog
to get us on the list. He want +1s.
I don't have a dog in the fight, but if I'm Khaled, all right, I say something and now all of this is at risk. Some people, it's not worth it, yo. I've had conversations I've had conversations with some athletes during when Kaepernick first took the knee. Mm-hmm. And my man, he was like, yo, I want to take the knee to support. He was like, but yo, I do that, I risk losing this. He ran down a list of people that depend on me to bring the check home.
I get it.
Some people put that shit on the scale and be like, yo, I'm with you, but I can't be with you.
Yeah, and that's why those people have a word for those people, though.
Right. Y'all can have that word for Rich.
That's all.
And I think, again,
I'm a Rich.
I think it depends on whose people it. Again, if somebody says to me, black people said to me all the time after I got fired from CNN, like, yo, like,
what? It wasn't your fight. Why'd you say anything?
Right. And while I disagree, I understand that argument, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't think anybody would have said if I got fired for speaking up for Black Lives Matter.
No, they wouldn't.
You get what I'm saying? So with the NBA player, during the pandemic and during the George Floyd protests and all of that stuff, even during the bubble, I had a lot of off-the-record conversations with NBA players. We actually held a couple of like private sessions, like teach-ins and things like that with active NBA players, some of whom were all-stars. And a lot of them said, I want to speak up, but I'm afraid to. And it wasn't until Dwayne Wade and Chris Paul.
Once the Don Dadas that are too big for the league to discipline came forward and said, yo, we standing for this. Now everybody else
Then everybody did it. So there is, but that's why you need the big names to come forward. True. So, you know what I mean? And that's why, for me, it's important for the biggest star in the game to say something.
It's different.
Say more.
That's a different situation.
It's a different situation. Because if LeBron comes forth, let's just say, in your example.
You got your muffin shirt on again?
Yo, man. Anyway, it was LeBron, Chris Paul,
Dwayne Wade.
Because Chris Paul was one of the head of the
he was the head of the Players Association
at the time. Mm-hmm. So just say 4 or 5 of the top dudes that come forth. They're too big and too important for the NBA to dismiss them.
Yeah.
Khaled on the other end, and I'm not taking up for him, I'm just pointing out the differences.
All right, be careful.
He could go without music, and music don't stop. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron James not playing, D Wade not playing, the NBA's bottom line gets affected. If Khaled don't put out another album, music keeps going.
The world keeps going. No, I agree.
And you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of apples and oranges in that respect.
I'm only saying that you need big people to lead the charge.
But we don't know who he's in business with that it may affect.
And that's my point.
Right? I think some people pick their family and their business over anything that's going on in the world, over the cause. And I'm not saying it's right. I do agree, and we do wonder why you didn't say. I mean, he's doing more or representing more for Jamaica, you know, by bringing and collaborating that looks away than speaking on Palestine. But we do see the effects of people who speak on Palestine.
There's a word for that too. Right? Yeah, for a lot of things we talk about up here, there's words.
There's words. We do see the effects of people that speak on Palestine. You just Mark, so you're able to move around. But other people,
if I could be fine, Khaled
it kind of seems to have worn off too.
Yeah,
look at the
and let's keep it loaded. Miz is here.
I can't hear you say it again.
Let's keep it loaded. Miz works here now.
Too late.
I think it's not just alert everybody that he's employed here.
Didn't the lady Rachel? She said one thing.
Oh, Miss Rachel,
Miss Rachel. That's what I'm saying. So they're showing that when you stand up for Palestine and Gaza and speak against, I guess, the oppressors or whatever, however it's looked at, that there's some disciplinary actions that happen to your pockets, to your brand, and maybe Khaled just chose I don't want to say anything, even though it looks away. He took a stance.
Yeah, and to Khaled, one thing I'll say in Khaled's defense, it's not really his defense, but it's not like he's loud on other things and quiet on this. His whole brand is to be non-threatening. His whole brand is to be apolitical, to be about fun and good times and speaking these kind of God did, life is good. It's all joy. And he's not a controversial. He doesn't want to be controversial. So I understand that. It's not like he's picking this one. But to me, this is the issue where I would have liked to hear him.
I would like to ask a lot of people who got a lot to say about Khaled if them speaking out on whatever issue mattered to them would mean they lose their job and would have a hard time getting another job. Would they speak out? I'm a lot of people, there's some that's just, I'll find another way, I'm with it. But the majority, I believe, are going to sit there and say, no, I'm not, I can't risk that.
I agree. And just to tie this up, for me, I understand it. And I think we have to be strategic too, right? I don't think everything we should be dying for, everything we shouldn't be losing our jobs for. I think we have to be tactical. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. I just feel like there's always a reason not to be courageous. And the more influence and the more power you have, the more you can be courageous, but also the more you have to lose. And so for some people, they say, you know what? I mean, at the height of his fame, at the height of his success, Muhammad Ali refused the draft. He wasn't going to go to war. He wasn't going to have a gun. They wanted him to do boxing exhibitions. They wanted him to just go around the world and travel and box in front of him. There was no risk to him. But he gave up his title in a sport that you don't get better as you get older.
Right.
You don't punch. I seen this slap. You don't get better at fighting as you get older. So he made a decision to risk it all. Because a principle mattered. You know what I mean? And for me, that's the tradition we should be following a little bit.
And I think there's
times has changed, Mark.
More of the other ones than there are Muhammad Ali.
It always was, even back then.
A lot more.
Yeah.
And I think Khaled and those like Khaled fall in that other basket. That's all.
What do y'all want to lose your careers over? What would y'all want to lose your careers over? And I don't mean your family. If there are issues.
It's a great question.
My family.
That's literally the only thing.
No issues, no struggles, no.
Not today.
There's a few things for me. If I think long enough, there's a few things that I'd risk it all over. Yeah. And it's not just mistreatment of my family.
It's tough.
It is.
Like if you lost everything, if you losing everything could make the collective like
succeed
further, would you do it?
And that's what people have a
who all gonna be there?
An objection.
Who in the collective?
People's objection will be, yo, if I did X, Y, and Z, and I for certain knew that it would mean
what the outcome would be
change, then some people would be more willing to sacrifice it. Other people are looking at it like, yo, dog, you can go do all of that, lose this, and it's not going to stop nothing over there. So that's an objection.
That's
for
real,
a lot of
but
people.
the problem is, what we know for sure is change won't happen unless we make sacrifice.
That's true.
That's the other side of that, you know. And until everybody's willing to make that kind of sacrifice, we won't have any certainty.
Well,
you know?
we wouldn't know. Yeah, I agree with you.
So shout out to everybody who's actually fighting for freedom and willing to take some risks.
Yeah, shouts to y'all.
For sure.
That was a shout to y'all.
You think?
I think that's what he was doing.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
No, it wasn't. It honestly wasn't. Like I said, we got to be. No, I will tell you. I ain't got
It could be a shot to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
I would tell you it was a shot.
He hit me.
and you're gonna do your song. What's your song? You know.
No, it wasn't a shot at none of y'all.
Blacks killing them, motherfucking blacks. Hey, you wouldn't listen to whitey, so now look what you did.
For me, it's a shot at the niggas that got $1 billion and won't do nothing. People got their own networks and won't do shit. We all, again, I understand, like, we got to be tactical. You know what I mean? But it's not a shot at. I'm kidding. Joe ain't got nowhere near $1 billion. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And if I did, I would block out the numbers.
It's just too many people out there. There are people who are too big to fail that still ain't saying shit, and that's the people I'm actually frustrated with the most. That's all.
Got it.
Okay.
And for the pocket watchers out there, when I get $1 billion, there'll be signs. Just look out a window. If you live near me, just look out a window.
It's a Batman sign gonna be in the
I'm
world.
gonna be walking down the street naked, just throwing fucking money to the side. That's gonna be. I'm gonna reinvent what philanthropy looks like. Like, is that Jones sleepwalking again?
No, he'll wait there
throwing his fortune away.
Yo, with the starlet pictures like this.
Oh shit, Lord.
Back on the ground. Oh man, that is hilarious.
Sound like that dude that passed and had part of his will. He wanted a
Detroit,
helicopter.
right?
Yeah,
Did the car wash dude?
helicopter dropped the money out.
Yeah.
Where was this?
Look at you ready to
Yeah,
leave.
you missed it.
Look at you. You ready to go. You ready to run off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was Detroit. After his funeral, they had the helicopter go and just drop the money.
Like, it's like falling on a Brinks truck and it just opens up on the highway.
Okay,
Just-
so now a Brinks truck.
I'd be
now
mad
you're
as hell that don't happen
Now you're
here.
driving down the road. Brinks truck open. Are you parking and getting out and take? Remember your citizenship is if you get locked up, it's over.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Really?
1,000%, yes. Okay. Hopefully,
How
there's
much
no
money
cameras.
think you're gonna get?
Exactly.
The Brinks truck opens up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money that come out of there.
Yeah.
But how much
You gotta go run around and snatch it all
Yeah,
up
you
before
like,
there's other people.
How much you think you could put in your pockets at
That
one
far,
time?
yeah, that's the
Right.
question.
It would go everywhere.
You're gonna get $600.
You're gonna get about $69,000 and risk your whole career and citizenship on 70, 80 grand.
I wouldn't be the only one doing
You're not
it.
getting 80 grand, bro. I don't know how big your pockets you
If you just subtract 2 morals, we could get it done.
We'll talk about that off
Like
camera.
if you gonna do all that for 69 grand, see, work smarter, not harder, yo. All right, forget it. God damn it.
Yo.
Wait till I come back in another life.
You see Buffalo trial?
When I come back in another life,
Exactly.
You see a man on trial, you better stop playing. Yo. Oh man, son.
who's gonna try?
Puff.
Never.
No,
Oh my fucking joke.
Sorry, sorry. I know you ain't talking about fucking joke.
Yeah.
What we got? That was everything.
That's hilarious.
We did it.
I think we did it.
Nothing else need us.
I think we might have did it.
I feel irresponsible if I don't just say one tiny thing. We ain't got to talk about it, but I just want to mention it. Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill passed while we've been sitting here. That means lots of militarization at the border, more ICE agents, more detentions, cutting out a clean energy bill. I mean, it's a multi-trillion-dollar bill that's going to fuck up.
Medicaid got slashed.
Yeah, Medicaid got everything you didn't want to happen just happened, and everything you did want to happen didn't happen, and it passed through the Senate, and it's going to pass through the House very, very soon. Like that's a foregone conclusion. So, world's about to be a little different for people who are struggling. That's all. I just want to give you that little bit of bad news before we go.
That is an absolute mess.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
but I heard it's fucking up SNAP benefits, right?
It's gonna fuck up SNAP benefits.
SNAP,
Yeah, I suggest people go to the White House and look at the actual bill because it's so long and so
It's
detailed.
1,000 pages, right?
Yeah, it's 1,000 pages, and it's a lot in there. I mean, it's building fences at the border, separating families. I mean, it's awful, really across the board. So,
I mean, separating families like he was doing before.
Right.
Okay.
Just now with a lot more power and a lot more money, multi-trillion dollars.
Man, can't buy no food
And
stamps
America
off
voted for
nobody.
this.
And they voted for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
America voted.
Some of y'all up here.
I think it's a testament to how
Nobody up here voted for
Somebody.
that.
At least one person did.
Well, speak for yourself, and that's fine. We don't. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Look, I just said one person.
I know.
Who you think
Just speak
voted
for yourself.
Trump? I already know. They told me.
Oh,
They told me on the low. Somebody was sitting right here on
Someone
this
came
couch.
to you in confidence and said that I voted for Donald Trump?
Yep, and I'm not saying who.
I think I might know who it is, too.
Wait, people would say that in confidence. How does that go?
Your dogs.
Don't tell,
Yo,
but
guess what?
I like what's going on.
I know you Green Party, but Big T was my man. Yo, I don't think nobody up here voted for Trump.
No, I can see one person doing
I know one person that did, I think.
As I told you.
I think we had a conversation with said person about...
See?
That works here?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, y'all gotta tell me after.
Don't try to throw him off with your shock, nigga. No way!
It's a smoke bomb.
Up here, you mean this couch that me and I sit on?
Nigga, you know, if I voted for that nigga, I'd say it.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
There's a lot of shit you don't say.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't want them to think
This
this.
man shit you don't say.
Yeah,
You wouldn't say
man, shit you feel you don't say. You wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't even tell them what you told me.
If I
Yeah, at
voted
the
for
fridge.
Donald
What you
Trump,
What you
I
tell
would-
Ice at the fridge, Joe? What you tell Ice at the fridge? If you won't say
I
that,
didn't remotely vote for Donald Trump. I don't
I
like
definitely
Donald
didn't.
Trump.
I didn't.
really
And you know
like
what's real
nothing
quick?
Donald Trump stand for.
You're not supposed to say anything on the podcast threatening about the president because they sending them boys up here. They sending boys to your stores. They sending.
It's gonna start getting bad. Like
Yeah.
niggas think that it don't affect them.
You can't say you wish
Just
nothing on him.
hypothetically, somebody that we know. Let's just say a person that we know, and they just lock them up and leave them locked up for 3 months, and then be like, "All right, my bad. We made a mistake and let you go."
And ain't nothing you can do about it.
It's nothing you can fucking do. So you lost your job. You might have got evicted. You know what I'm saying? All of those
Away
things
from
could
your
take
family, all that
Yeah,
shit.
like dog. And it's nothing. Could have got poked up in jail. Anything happens, like, and they just be like, "Oops, my bad." That's where we are.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's scary.
That's scary, my nigga.
what?
Yeah.
He said that Ice. It's not funny. Ice is taking niggas that was born over here. Some niggas that was born on like naval base or army base, and
Bring them
they
back to
go
the
get
country.
them. Talking about that's not technically American soil.
Oof. That's nasty work.
Like that's the bullshit that they are.
American naval bases?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's nasty. It's nasty shit going on.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
One guy said that one guy said he was in Jamaica. Nigga, he was born on a naval base in
Jamaica?
No, in Germany or something like that, or Germany or America, and they sent him back to Jamaica.
Yeah, I love how. Hey, the fans, y'all be talking shit. I love how we deliver the news. The nigga, we be like,
Yo, I'm head in Jamaica.
I mean, or Germany.
You lying. Germany, Jamaica.
Somewhere.
That's right there. They near each other.
Somewhere with the J sound.
Japan, nigga. It's over there somewhere.
With the just sound.
Yeah, watch your fucking mouth, bitch.
Jamaica or
Germany
Germany.
needs your booty. One of them, I don't know.
Sioux Falls. I love
Falls
this
shit was funny.
No, that was fun. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all my friends. I've never seen that word in my life.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yeah,
I have never seen that word in my
You've
entire
heard it
life.
before.
Jermaine Thomas.
Heard it, yes.
Jermaine Thomas, who was born on a U.S. military base in Germany, was recently deported from Texas to Jamaica.
Okay.
You were both
Nigga,
right.
yeah, but nigga, I got my facts right. Don't fucking.
But that's still not gonna kill the
What?
chicken nugget joke. None of the jokes. Like you got your facts right.
Yeah, let me ask you
And
a
read
question.
the joke
Yo,
too.
I
Yeah.
thought-
And you read it good.
I thought it was, we good, homie. I'm gonna get you a little. That was a compliment. That was a compliment. I thought it was about growth, bro.
Give
I thought it was
It's always about growth.
Yeah, I thought it was about growth. You give that speech and we trying to grow.
Nigga said you went from nuggets
be,
to tenders.
Yeah, we trying to be better podcasters. And all you do is stick to the same jokes and rhetoric. I'm just trying to be a better podcaster.
I think you killed it.
I don't want to hear that part, nigga. Acknowledge.
What's his name? Scott. George Jermaine.
German Jamaican Thomas.
Yeah, what the
That's the funny part.
Peace, Jermaine. Right?
All right.
That's crazy.
I don't have anything else that we need. I don't need to give my opinion on nothing else for sure. if I talk any longer, there's gonna be some shit getting laughed at again.
I'm already in trouble.
We don't
for
need
some
to do
shit.
that.
Yeah, I try to. Hey, I shut up during the Khaled shit.
He know how to. My man
it was so much fun.
My man preservation. He preserved all his relationships.
No, he don't.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sticking. I'm sticking to that now. Nigga, I'm jumping out the window and shit. I don't care. Putting everything on this nigga. Yeah, look at me.
Hey, you may have a point.
You gonna say something mean to me next?
No, I just don't have it. Ain't me preserving a Khaled relationship. I ain't trying to.
Just talking shit.
Even though the other day when I was out wherever I was at, niggas start playing a couple of old Khaled songs. Some of the songs you forgot about.
He got slaps.
On the
A whole
Slaps.
Yeah, like he could put a best of together.
Yes,
for
he
sure.
could.
And it'll all go.
Give mine. Like, he got some of them. He got a couple, but
You got more than a couple.
no,
You
it's
got
true.
it.
Would you engineer a Khaled album while he's not standing up for Palestine?
For sure.
Palestinian rights?
Jackson Parks.
As a white man?
Parks to be in there. Turn me up. Turn that down.
When we meet in Tel Aviv,
Turn that in and off, man.
Get out of here. Ish, would you build a house for Khaled even though he's not standing up for the rights of his people right now?
Yes.
Mel, would you do a cameo for Khaled even though he's not standing up for his...
She wouldn't.
Sure. I'm just gonna go with the group
That went
thing.
different than I thought.
You
would have
Nah, that
Don't say go with the group thing.
That question Mark asked, say, what would y'all be willing to stand up for? Niggas said nothing.
Nigga said
Okay, I'm changing my answer. I'm
Proudly,
Right.
proudly.
Nothing.
Nothing. My mom's.
I'll change my answer. I'm
Yo,
retired.
niggas ain't standing up for shit.
Yo, man.
Huh?
I said I'll change my answer. I'm retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flip?
Would I do what?
Do a skit with
No,
him.
I wasn't
Long
going
form
to.
content.
I saw you went to
just get thinking,
the gay parade the other day. The Pride Parade.
Oh yeah, I was really proud of you.
After, I went after. Yeah.
It was back Woody
No,
and somebody
wait.
was like dancing. I'm just saying, I didn't think
You
you, had
went,
the content.
though.
I was actually
I went after, to meet them after. I didn't go to the parade. When it was done, I went.
But you went.
I don't know.
You
if
went to the
going-
after party?
I don't know if to clean up
yeah,
or the
wait.
after party at the Pride Parade is.
Well, let me explain.
flex that you think is
After party, then.
I went to the after party.
Let me explain.
You went to the Pride events.
No. So,
Good for
I
you.
went when everything was shut down, and I went there to go meet up with JR and everybody. That's what I did. JR was out
So
there.
your son
putting
was
in work.
there.
He was there filming, putting in work what he get paid to do. You know, I have to pay him.
okay.
Putting
I
in
think
work?
paying people is good.
What did he get paid to do?
He was putting in work.
Yeah, he's putting in work. Yeah, with Woody and Milfy, and did a great.
So you could have just. Yeah, this sounds nuts with these
That
names.
sounded
now.
crazy.
You have no idea how
I said, as a grown man, you can for a young teenage guy, you saying whoa too. What do you think JR was doing at the Pride Parade, Paul?
I think he was filming content for
Thank you very much. Very good.
But why
It was
did
just
you
a
get out
sentence
the
in
car
which-
and
Right.
get on
You
the
delivered
Get
that.
paid with Woody and Milfy.
Why did you get out the car and jump on the float?
I didn't jump on the floor.
He was proud.
Are you crazy? You swear
That wasn't you.
No.
I thought
You
jumped-
you
shirtless?
Like, yo,
You
I
took
think-
your shirt off and
yo,
jumped
I
on the
don't do
float.
that no more. I jumped
Yo.
the fence to go and watch it Square
And who was I waving at?
I could have sworn he was the C in the YMCA. I could have sworn.
Nigga got his muffins back and look how you acting, huh? Your man helped you open your shop back and look how you acting, huh? You got, watch your fucking mouth when you talk to me. Listen, no. I wasn't at the parade.
It's okay if you were.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So
We
we
don't
took-
judge.
It was nice though. It was cool.
They treat you good.
The people show love, yeah.
How you know?
How I know? Because I was
You
there.
said you wasn't there.
Did you bought the bottle of beer at 8 o'clock?
You know you fucked up.
You know you done fucked up, right?
You guys are mean.
I think it's great that you did
You
that.
guys are
You
so
really
mean.
growing. No, I'm proud of you. Seriously.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell him he growing.
I think if
after
you'd have been there the
Pride
whole day, you'd have had some fire content too.
Absolutely.
I didn't want to. No, I was. They advised me not to go because my, things that I say. I
That scene that
didn't
you
want to
said
say the
before.
wrong thing. I know they said don't go there if you're not gonna be open minded to what's going on.
I'm just looking for a song.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
Yeah. Maybe next year.
QueenzFlip. Oh man.
And you was up there looking sweet.
See.
Oh yeah.
See.
Like he means nice.
How you know I was looking sweet, gang?
That's what I mean.
How you know that?
He was
though?
being a nice
You
guy.
watched? Did you watch?
You gonna take me to
Yeah.
Queens and
Yeah, I
flip
watched.
me?
You watched it?
You got that? I was glued to my TV. That was some of the best entertainment I could see. Are you crazy?
Not my part though. I just
No. I turned the TV on. When I turned on Hulu, it was like gay parade. I said bet, bet, because I support and I watched for all day till it turned off, and it was a Meet the Press Sunday people on. Jossie sent me some shit and said, "Yo, I need a 48 on this."
That's too. That ain't enough. 48 ain't.
And I did like the song, but I'm retired, man. Well, for now anyway.
For now.
For now,
There
for
you
sure.
go. For now.
For now, for sure. I don't need to put nothing out. They're gonna try to find all the subs. Like, oh my God, which co-host is he dissing? I mean, they can't have that. That's just we ain't beef for that. What y'all doing this week? What y'all doing for American Independence Day?
It's America's birthday, man. We gotta celebrate.
Yeah. Taking advantage of my independence.
Mark went off and he on the list.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to find a barbecue though.
Yeah, you stupid. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you see what Vic Mensa wrote?
You said what?
Did you see what Vic wrote?
Nah.
No, what did he say? Wrote some fly shit.
Oh, about the Palestine. Oh yeah, I saw that.
The story that you told?
Oh yeah. I saw that. Him and Lady Bud Mecca from Diggable Plaintiffs posted. Yeah. That was fly. Shout out to both of them.
He said he had to get them off you though.
He didn't say that.
Pulled them off you. Said he had to pull them niggas up off you. It's cool. I expected it.
I followed Vic, man. Fuck it.
I love that nigga, man.
Yo, Vic is.
And I'm glad they didn't kill his character off on the show. I was happy about that.
On
I
what?
know none of y'all watch.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, listen, dog. I still watch the shit. Sorry.
If I hear another peep
About
about
the Shy.
one of these shy people that I don't watch this show.
I know. I said I'm glad they
Vic
didn't.
Mensa is in the Shy.
Yeah.
What are he doing in there?
Has he been there the whole time?
Nah, he came in a couple seasons ago.
Are you watching?
I'm not, but
I need to
Well,
watch.
not.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I'm not. I don't even know what this is about. I'm looking for a new show.
Yo, you can't. If you
I
don't
just-
know what the dap is about,
Yeah,
don't
withdraw.
take
Be
it.
careful about that
That's
dap.
why I take it back because I
Yeah, take
don't
it
know
back.
what
Dapping
that
up
means.
some wrong
Yeah.
shit.
I have
Yeah.
no clue. But
If you knew, you probably wouldn't dab it.
okay, yeah. So then no, I just finished Yellowstone. I need a new series.
No, she would dab it. But
I'm
I
almost
mean,
finished
not,
with 1923.
You like it, right?
It's not bad. It's better than the Oregon Trail.
1923.
It's not as good as Yellowstone.
I tapped out. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yellowstone was-
1923.
Yellowstone was really good.
I'm good. Yellowstone was great. And
if you're home with nothing to do on Netflix, watch that shit about the cruise ship that lost the electricity and the fire.
What was it called?
Burn-
Trainwreck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mel, listen to me.
I'm sorry.
Let's have a moment.
I'm sorry.
For real. Let's
I'm
have a talk. Because what you did to my straw review that I worked on from home was despicable. And you back again now. Like, I don't want to create this trend where when I discuss something, you are right there.
Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it.
Did y'all watch what she did to my straw review?
let me see that.
I don't even remember the straw review. At this
Yeah, I don't
point.
remember. I didn't. I must have wasn't
I
here
don't
for that one.
recall either. But anyways, go on.
Y'all don't watch shit. Fuck
Go
y'all.
off.
Anyway, that train wreck shit, come on, we can do it. Do train. You saw it? Did you see it?
No.
You know, I love her. I'm working on a piece called Trainwreck too. I love
I have a feeling I might be in it.
Guess who's gonna be the caboose?
But hold on, it is a series on Netflix. But the one that I did watch was the Travis Scott one. I did see that one. I haven't seen
Everybody
that.
keeps talking about that one, and I'm not in a rush to get to that one.
I do want to see that. They also 50's got a thing about the Long Island Killer.
It was so good.
Is it? I
On
want to watch
Peacock.
that. Yeah, it is on Peacock.
So good.
I've seen a Long Island Killer shit 95.
I don't think
million
you have. There's
times.
only been the one.
No. The reason why you saw the Netflix one, the one on Peacock. This one, this is the
his
first
family.
time. This is
I
the
saw
first
it.
time that the family is talking.
Oh, okay. But I mean, Dateline did it too.
Oh, maybe
2020
yeah.
did it.
Oh, okay.
But this is the first time
I'm talking
the
about like
family
series.
I just want to watch nigga shit. Like I watch BMF.
Yo, we gotta make up a song for him.
Well, you know what's interesting?
Hit your song,
Kill a nigga,
Freeze.
put him in the freezer.
Hey, hit your song, Freeze.
Well, you know what's interesting? I think 50 is an EP on this.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
That cruise train wreck shit. If you got time to kill, watch it.
Isaac was on here.
Who was Isaac?
You getting biblical?
I got that one.
Yeah, you was in the house. I got that one. From the Love Boat. He was in the house.
Freeze, who's right? Ace or Shelly?
Yeah, you're fired. Yeah,
Ace is right.
Ace is right.
Ace is 100% right.
I'm with you.
It's Ace is right.
Hey,
That's our Love Island review, y'all.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's all we're allotted here.
It's a vote happening on the next episode.
I know.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Ace and Shelly.
Yeah. Some Love Island shit y'all don't watch. Y'all won't understand. Y'all not part of the crew.
uncivilized.
Fucking swine. Heathens.
I don't know what y'all be doing with your time. It's not watching Love Island.
Especially antagonizing your girl during Love Island. Whew. That's my new favorite shit to do.
my thing about y'all, if y'all watch the show, then why don't y'all come in and together like make some other people want to watch it instead of just having like inside lingo to each other about the show?
I can answer that.
The whole
Everyone watches the show, first of all.
Yeah, everybody. It's a very
Not me.
popular show. One,
It's popular.
but
I ain't watch
I could definitely answer that because the second me and him get to talking about it, Mr. Budden over there is gonna stomp all over it and clown us for it.
You got a lot of bad ideas about what Mr. Budden would do.
Well, I've only seen it happen quite a couple times when it's something that you're not really interested in.
But I'm interested in this.
Oh well, then that's different. Now you tell me you're interested in, we'll have some fun with it.
Well, I only recommended you do it because I was interested in it. If you would
Say
talk about
less.
that Game Boy bullshit you normally talk about, then I would have told you to shut the fuck up.
And that's why I ain't coming here and get y'all the recap on that. I
know,
promise you.
I
it's
did-
happening.
Are they Trey?
I did have this topic written down, and I didn't bring it up, but maybe on Patreon. I would like to see you guys' algorithms. Let's see everybody's algorithm.
Wait, hold
Like,
on. Which
our
algorithm?
For you.
Which one we talking about? Apple Music or Instagram?
Instagram.
Oh, that's ass.
Oh no, it's a bunch of shit on mine.
No, mine is one. What I
That's
showed
a,
Mark.
we should definitely
I'd
do a
like to
Patreon.
just see that on a Patreon.
I showed you mine.
Yeah.
It's nothing but ass.
It's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a lot of shit, man.
That's all. I don't even want to see it if it's not
some-
ass on Instagram.
It's some means.
Mine's
man, but-
mixy.
Yeah, mine is a bunch of travel shit.
Don't everybody try to snitch on themselves now before we do it.
Oh no, some box in there. I'm just saying.
It's ass. It's ass.
Yo, this nigga is crazy.
Now, are we snitching on ourselves?
This nigga crazy. I'm about
'Cause I'll
to see what's
snitch
in
too.
mine.
Hey, if you see the fresh and fit dude in my shit, it's because the black dude is trying to beat him up at his little mobile desk.
He was trying to fuck him up.
Hey, they gonna teach y'all with your little mobile desk, just parking up in the street to talk to people. Don't worry about it. All right, keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until the next time, we bid you adieu. Farewell, adios, arrivederci, hasta la vista, au revoir,
Sioux Falls.
or so long goodbye, Sioux Falls,
Stockton, Arizona.
or so long goodbye. Remember, life is a series of moments, and moments pass, so let's make this one last as if it's all we have. And lastly, the baddies are insecure, the stagnant women want to travel, and the closed-minded women want you to teach them things, grab you with Tylenol, you might need it. Hey, we gone. Until next time, y'all hold it down out there.
Noodle bun. Enough daddy.
JBP, JBP, where would you be without the JBP?
Bitch!
Noodle bun.